We're here, people. We are here.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am your host for this evening. Welcome to the Top 4 podcast. My name is Oscar and I'm joined by a very special panel right in front of you. First things first, we have the resident Liverpool fan on the show, AD. What are you saying?
It was late, but in the end, it was great. Yeah, man, thrilling ends to quite a thrilling game as well. Big up Graham Nunez, happy retirement. In the words of the great man himself, put your medals on the table. Bro, these people try to rub him out, you know? And he's not a Champions League winning captain. He's not won the league multiple times.
Yeah.
And the Pogba assignment is done. I was going to ride off into the sunset. Happy days.
Man said the Pogba assignment is done.
Wow.
Oh,
you know,
Adrian's
back in Racismo. Adrian's back in Racismo. I hear it.
No, all he said was, listen, for 89 million quid for a midfielder, what are you really saying?
We heard you, Adrian. We heard you. Don't need to say anymore.
Big up people in the comments already chiming in. C1 says, Nunez in a pack, hold that you bum. Hey, Nunez invokes a response from the crowd. You know what I mean?
Brother, you know he's won the Champions League twice as a captain, 3 times in his career, but he's a bum. Listen.
One time,
put your medals on the table.
After that whole Pogba situation, they dropped a Nunez comp on the timeline. Oh my goodness, this guy is a terrible footballer.
That was meaty.
He's crashing tackles at people.
Man was tackling people, sticking flags into the floor.
Insane.
It was mental.
Insane. Another member of the panel, guys. I haven't even finished doing the introductions. We've got our resident Manchester United fan sporting the Inter Milan shirt today. Robinho, what are you telling me?
You know why? Because it's an important week in the Inter Milan Canada Champions League semi-final. The Nerazzurri taking on the rivals. I'm going to be there watching it very closely. Hopefully make sure it's final. But also, big up Bruno Fernandes. Fantastic finish. Been playing well. But yeah, we move. I'm a happy guy. 10 points to go. Let's get this top 4 wrapped up. That's all I'm here.
Big up Robin. Also supporting the Champions League semi-final. That's actually next week, not this week. But
actually, it's this week.
It's
this week.
It's next week.
My bad. I had a stinker. Yeah, either way, I'm still backing it. Still backing it.
Man. You're prepared and ready to go.
I'm prepared.
I think, guys, when it comes to the introductions, I think I've saved the best till last. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our resident Arsenal fan in the building. Dave.
I have questions in it, yeah. UEFA blood. UEFA. Why on a Monday night, bro? A cooking was in store, but you had to schedule. Schedule Arsenal, the Women's Champions League semi-final, second leg. Why? Howler, stinker. Thank you. I got questions.
I just have to give it. I'll come back to you, David. I'll just give a disclaimer based on what David's just said. Obviously, our normal host Peter is not in attendance today.
He's not here.
He's not in attendance today. And the reason is because Arsenal women's are playing their Champions League semi-final against Wolfsburg, currently in extra time right now. He's at the Emirates doing his thing, so he can't be here with us.
He can't be here, but agendas have to agenda.
No, I'm getting it. Don't worry. I'll get him. Don't worry. I'll get him.
We are here.
Don't worry. I've got all the seasoning ready for next week, man, because I know we're gonna receive some more, bro. There's more L's coming. But I've got questions for certain man. Who told you at Christmas to print out the Premier League table? Yeah, Cecil. Who told you? Who told you? No. I've got another one. Who told you to post pictures of Rashford on your Twitter page, bro? After he scores one bookie goal against Man City, bro. Saying Arsenal posting, we love you, Rashford. Yeah. Who told you to celebrate that last minute win against Bournemouth? Relegation fodder, blood. Everyone's talking about it. Murad. I'm talking to you, blood. Who told you to buy stock, blood? I tried to tell you, man. Just wait, bro. Champions elect against Bournemouth, blood. Oscar, you know them man's there, yeah? We use wait, hold on. Let me investigate. But when was this game? Hold on. Give me 1 second, blood. When was this 3-2, blood? The 4th of March, blood. The 4th of flipping March, and you lot are celebrating. Bro, that last minute Real Nelson winner, bruv. Everyone is celebrating like, we clinched the title, blood. Stinker, blood. Whole day. I tried to tell you, man, but you refused to listen, blood.
David, you come in on smoke already.
I told you, lot, bruv. Pete, I'm gonna cook your brother next week. You better. Make sure next week you're free, blood. I don't want to hear no excuses.
This week you're seeing him.
No date night. I don't want to hear that, blood. You need to be on top on, blood. Are you mad? I've been telling you, bro.
Okay. I respect. I respect David, man. I respect David's energy today. But let me jump in the comments because we do have a comment from the man, the myth, the legend himself. Peter on Paul says, if Arsenal can't decide to turn up on the biggest game of the season, most of their lives, the biggest game, then why the hell should I turn up tonight? Bottlers, the title.
This guy is a criminal. He's a criminal.
He's a criminal.
He needs to take him to the docks.
Criminal.
Man, listen, how I will take it. I took it back to February when I've said this about 7 to 8 pods in a row. Beat Liverpool, beat City, then you can talk. If you are not doing these things, don't come to me and say that you are champions elect and that the league is theirs.
There's so much going on. There's so much to discuss.
Criminals, bro. You're all criminals.
That's not.
Murad is still in there saying champions elect. Yeah.
You can't stand champions elect in second place, my bro.
No,
you can't stand champions in second.
Don't give up. But before we get into the action, there are a couple of games that are currently going on. We're speaking of champions elect. Arsenal might be champions of Europe. The women's team are in the semi-finals. They're in the second leg of extra time right now. So that game is currently going on. And then we've got the biggest relegation 6-pointer, 2 Premier League legendary clubs, Leicester, the winners in 2017, and Everton, the team that have not been relegated since the inception of the Premier League. And even, have they ever been relegated? Adrian, help me out with this one. Have they ever been relegated?
I don't think so, you know.
Always been in the top flight.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I think that's like one of their claims to fame, isn't it? Yeah, I feel like they
well, they're currently in a dogfight because I believe at the beginning of this game they are. Oh yeah. Endo corrected me. 2016, not 2017. 2017 was Chelsea. My bad. So yeah, Everton, bro, huge club, and they're currently what 18th. This is 18th versus 19th. Yeah.
You know what? I'll be real. I reckon if anyone loses this game, that's probably 1-0 in the coffin. You know.
Yeah, it is. It is. Both of these games going into this are played 33. They're on their 34th, meaning they have 4 games left.
They're still Leeds, bro.
But Leeds is 1 though. Leeds is 1. So if whoever loses this game, I would say they're going down with Southampton and Leeds. That's what I would say. This game is huge. Like it's massive. Because both of these teams, Everton and Leicester, you kind of feel they've got something in them to get out of the situation they're in. Leicester have good players. Everton at least have a good manager. Like neither of them should be in this relegation fight. Why are they here? Like,
yeah, it's weird because I don't know. Because with these two teams, I always thought, you know what, they'll put a run together, they'll win like 4 in a bounce, and they'll run off into the sunset. But yeah, they just ain't clicked into gear yet.
Listen, whose players can I nick from who? This is what I'm looking at.
It's only
That's
Leicester.
I need Leicester to go down. So I need Leicester to dip.
You take Matters.
Listen,
would any of you not take Onana?
Yeah. On paper, he's a good prospect on paper.
I worry for some of these players. You got a player like Iwobi. Do you think he comes back if Everton go down?
Iwobi comes back.
Yeah, he'll get like a Crystal Palace.
Iwobi comes back. The issue is players like a Tom Davies, like a Dwight McNeil.
No, Tom Davies is finished, you know.
Bro. You see these man, yeah? Yo, you see all these, you see both teams.
Oh, rotted.
Guys, I just want to say, I know that was going to be a good point. It was going to be a great point. You're not going to hear it. We're going to have to wait till later. Let me go through.
About man's cadence.
Let me welcome everybody and go through the rest of these comments. 10 minutes in, I still haven't done the opening comments. C1 says Richarlison thought he was him. We're going to get to it, C1. We're going to get to it very shortly. We're going to talk about Richarlison. Oscar, how do you feel that Lampard and Potter disgraced you in the same season? I feel disgraced. That's how I feel. Big up David. He says, big up Top 4 Podcast. Big up Assad in the building. Another weekend without Chelsea ruining it. I'm happy. It's bank holiday weekend. No Chelsea. Big up
Until tomorrow.
Yeah. Balotelli's 11-12 only Prem assist. Big up the man them. Everybody's in here, man, and especially Mirad. He says, "Good evening to the greatest football podcast to air. When it's just me back in the campaign to the grave."
No criminal, bro.
You know, staying strong. Okay, I think it's time we get into the first topic. We've had enough. The Leicester game is still 0-0, so I'll update you as the goals go in, and I'm sure you guys will update us in the comments. But first things first. Yesterday, guys, we saw a Barclays classic. Yeah, a classic, one for the ages. Adrian's team, Liverpool versus the perennial bottlers in the Premier League. If ever bottling was a phrase that could be handed out to any club, it's Tottenham Hotspur.
No, these guys.
What did you think of this game? 4-3 at Anfield.
Honestly, I was watching it. About one of my older bros. My older bro's a Liverpool fan, and we were just chatting. We're thinking, 15 minutes, 3-0. Yeah, this is another slaughter. No, pay no attention to it. We'll just see what Liverpool are doing, see what they can bring on, and do whatever. Harry gets his consolation goal. I'm thinking, all right, cool, 3-1. Nothing more. Then I see it's 3-2. I said, no way, these guys doing this again. And then, if the one time he has to get his first goal against Liverpool, when Richarlison scored a header and did the pigeon dance, I was ready. I was ready to tweet, but I said, not yet, because not full time. No later than 30 seconds. My mouth was in awe. I said, how did Liverpool score 4-3? I looked to who did it. I said, Lucas Moura. You can't get back on the bus. You can't. What are you going to do? After all of that hard effort, you just throw it away just like that. No problem.
Can you imagine being on the bus back to London from Liverpool after you're the reason the team hasn't won? Insane.
Never won. Just get the point. I
can't lie. If I'm Lucas Moura, yeah, I'm playing the Ajax game on the TV at the front of the coach. That's what I'm doing.
Ajax game. Ladies and gentlemen,
that's what you can do.
we have some breaking news at the what stadium is this? What's Leicester Stadium?
King Power.
The King Power.
How could I forget? There's a penalty. The man that Everton have missed so much this season, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, gets himself into the box. A ball is played over the top, and he's knocked down by Castagna. Blatant foul. I don't know what Castagna's doing. I don't know what he thinks this is. He's elbowed him in the back, yeah. And Calvert-Lewin is about to step.
He's dived them, man. That's a joke, blood.
He's bought it, but there's an elbow in his back. Like, what do you want him to do? Stand up straight. You want to firm it? You can't firm that. Assad says, no, I need a Ward penalty save because he's in my FPL. If you ain't been watching, Assad, Ward got dropped.
I was thinking also, why is Ward in your FPL?
Ward was getting points because Leicester was so bad, he was making hella saves.
Ward
was getting points. But there's no save to be made here. It's 1-0 Everton away at Leicester in the 6-pointer. So, going back to the game, I can't remember what point we were on at that point, but I just want to go.
Lucas Moura.
Yeah.
He's a disgrace, you know. Like how inept can you be? How brain dead? How incompetent as a professional footballer? What the hell was that? Honestly, it beggars belief. He's literally all the team's hard work He's literally just thrown it off the top, thrown it into a river, and said, "I don't give a damn. Here you go, Liverpool. Thank you." He's a disgrace.
Well, Adrian,
You know what's the funniest part of all of this?
What's that?
No. Finish your point.
No, I was going to take us somewhere else. So if that's...
And I was going to say, the funniest part of all of this is that even Klopp couldn't believe it. He was so late, he pulled his hammy.
No, but ladies and gentlemen, it's happened again. Spurs are gonna Spurs. They're gonna Spurs. And what was so interesting to me was in the first, 15 minutes they were 3-0 down. I was thinking, yo, is this gonna be another refund for the fans? Is this gonna be another let's play off the team? Is this gonna be another, throwing your season ticket at how do you pronounce the guy's name? Daniel Levy and Enoch. My question to Adrian is, how did you feel when your team was 3-0 up? Did you feel like, okay, this is the Liverpool I know and love? Luis Diaz back in the team scoring goals, and Salah back in the confidence of scoring penalties. What were your thoughts at 3-0?
Bro, I was in cruise control. I was like, let's get to 5, 6, and maybe we can even get to 7, 8, and 9 again. Like, I was even planning scenarios in my head. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, Darwin, he can eat. I'm thinking, Salah. Let's get Salah as close to 20 goals as possible, bro. Like, like when you're playing FIFA, I like you're beating a guy 3-0. It's like I'm not even paying attention anymore. I'm in autopilot.
Yeah,
I'm in autopilot, and then. And I feel like our players went to that place as well. And but bro, to answer your question, I was like, yeah, cool. Like 3 more points on the board. Yeah, we go on to the next game.
So, because this whole conversation has centered around Spurs being bottlers because they came back and they bottled it in the end, but. We were very, very close from it being Liverpool being bottlers. You lot were 3-0 up and you just threw away a 3-goal lead over the course of, the rest of the game. Are there any alarm bells in that, or do you feel like Liverpool have got a deserved win?
No, I feel like that Jekyll and Hyde has probably shown you why we are where we are in the league. I think there were times where Spurs were sort of creating a lot. Hit the post a couple of times, and they were sort of cutting through a bit easier than I would like. I actually think I've sort of banged on about the midfield for a long period of time. I actually think defensively, I don't think we were good. Like I'm just happy Van Dijk didn't get a flipping hip replacement after the way Perisic had his way with him.
I was going to mention him next, where that Van Dijk situation was precarious.
Oh, do you know how fast
I can't believe what I've seen?
I literally 1 minute later, I'm seeing limbo pictures. I said, no, these men are too fast.
Nah, people were. I don't understand how people got the memes up so quick.
Literally having the time of their lives. Robertson weren't really looking too clever. So yeah, man, like literally, like, and as much as like it's euphoria, same time, like, yeah, we threw away a 3-goal lead at home. That's diabolical. That's almost the 11th deadly sin. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, we shouldn't be having that, man.
Do you know what I thought though, as I was watching this? I said that it was a similar situation to our game versus Tottenham midweek. Like, you got too comfy. I think Liverpool just got like, you know what, this game's done, so we're just gonna stop trying.
I saw Van Dijk shooting from outside the box.
Yeah. So I was just like, yeah, these men just stopped trying completely, and that's what gave Spurs like the opportunity to get back into it. So I don't know. I wouldn't be worried. Spurs are still dead, as you could see what happened to them. But I wouldn't worry about too much. The players are coming back slowly. Summer, it is your most important summer, I would say. But nothing too much to worry about. You're fifth at the moment, so yeah.
I think if I was a Liverpool fan, I'd be very, very excited. Like I feel like you've got all of your players coming back now. Diaz getting back in goals. Gakpo and Nunez will have a season under their belt, or not a season, but experience under their belt in terms of playing in this Liverpool side. And then you've got Jota coming in the team, who is getting back to his goals as well. So as long as you sort out the midfield, which I know has been an issue for so long.
What happened, bruv? Yo, man, them screaming in my ears, bruv.
No. Oh.
Robin, do you want to tell us?
Yo,
who got packed in?
I'm not talking about that. I'm not even talking about that. I'll talk about something else. You can tell me about who scored.
Wait, what are you talking about? Oh, there's goals going in everywhere. What's going on? Which one are you talking about?
I was about to talk about Jota. Jota, because I mentioned his name. He should be on the damn pitch.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. Yeah. There's two goals that have just gone in front of me, so I'm just so confused. First things first, I've got my phone looking at this women's Champions League game, and Arsenal have just conceded a goal. 1-0 in front. This is in the 116th minute of extra time. It's literally a heartbreaker. It's literally
that's basically golden goal.
That's curtains.
Unless you're Spurs, they'll also have got half a chance. But yeah.
That's literally the entire Wolfsburg team has run onto the pitch like it's the end of the match. Like it's now. Oh, it's even later than I thought. It was 119th minute. So that went in, and then Robin screamed. So I was like, "Hey, Robin's clearly seen this, but he's not seen it." And then, as you're talking, Leicester have equalised against Everton. So Sancho has made it 1-1 off a flick down in the box.
Can't stand that guy.
Crazy stuff.
Mate.
But yeah, goals finding anywhere. Robin, I'm sorry. Go back to Jota. Let's talk about it.
No, Jota, who gave us sweet chin music to Thingy, should not be on the pitch. How high should a foot be to be classed as high foot?
Let's not talk about the refs, please.
That's outrageous.
That's outrageous.
No, we have to walk.
What do you mean?
That's red.
The refs have been atrocious this season, but we all know this.
An absolute boot to the head. A boot to the head.
It's incompetence, bruv. Mate, what else is there to say, bruv?
I'm surprised no one even brought up the fact that he's the one that ended up scoring the winner. Like, I didn't see anyone.
That's when you said his name. I said, "Oh, no."
Yeah, that's why Mason was pissed. That's why Mason was pissed at the end, didn't it?
Yeah. He shouldn't be on the pitch.
Yeah, that's a disgrace, man.
David, man, what did you make of all this? Listen,
I checked out at 3-0. I was like, this is gonna be long, isn't it?
Yeah.
Then obviously Harry Kane scored, didn't it? Then Son scored, and I said, ooh. Then Richarlison scores. It's gone off in the way, and then Lucas Moura, bruv. Premier League being Premier League, mate. Nice game. Man. Liverpool just stopped playing after 3-0.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, they stopped playing.
Honestly, they just chilled. There's nothing more to do.
No, do you know what?
At 15 minutes, yeah.
But do you know what I kind of think? Like, I thought Jurgen Klopp's comments, I did think it was hella salty what he's saying. He basically said something to the effect of Spurs were basically like defending a 3-goal lead because like Spurs didn't necessarily come at us even though they were sort of 3-0 down. But I sort of felt that because Spurs weren't sort of leaving gaps for us to exploit, I think we just sort of took our foot off the gas and were quiet pedestrian, and we thought, well, since we can't break them down, we're 3-0 up anyway, we don't need to. And then Spurs just sort of grew and come into the game and hit us where it hurts.
Yeah, I think Klopp he gets a bit analytical and criticizes the way that other teams manage games, but it's like I feel like you built a team that is a top side. That teams are afraid to go to. Like, it's not. It's just what happens, isn't it? It's just what happens. Teams tend to sit back, and for Ryan Mason of all managers to come up with this plan, or not come up with this plan, but just understand that even though we're 3-0 down and we need to be going for a goal, like our best assets are on the break. We cannot let this go to a 5-6-7-0 as many people are expecting. So he said, let's keep it tight. Let's stay within and hit them on the break. And the Son goal was a perfect example of that. The ball over the top, Son's through on goal. And there were plenty of other opportunities for Spurs to score. So I guess it's big up to Ryan Mason on how he's handled the last couple of games. But
Word.
I want to jump into the comments. Assad is agreeing with me on that point. He says, to be fair, Spurs, they performed well against both United and Liverpool. But when you have a defense that bad, you will be let down. And you know, not just defenders, when you have players like Lucas Moura at right back, they can always let you down. So, you know.
Yeah, because they've got the firepower in theory, but yeah, that defense is, it's awful, man.
Yeah. Endo saying the same thing. I generally thought it was going to be another 7-0. I think Ryan Mason is the big reason why it wasn't. Balotelli's only premises says Liverpool undefeated against the top 6 at home this season. What are your thoughts on that, Adrian? Is that something that you're happy with, or how do you? Because I feel like in a lot of the games, you wouldn't say you've performed amazingly. You know, I don't think Liverpool have been that good in the league games at home. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I see what I said, because obviously you can say I'm beaten at home, fine, but then you look at some of the performances. I think, you know, the Chelsea 0-0 was drab. Obviously we came back from 2 goals down against Arsenal. But I think you know that's just sort of testament to how formidable a force we are at home. You know, irrespective of how bad the season can be, once we've got that crowd behind us at Anfield, like, we've always sort of got half a chance. And you know, if you want to go even further, the only game we've actually lost was a stupid defeat against Leeds. Other than that, you know, our home form's actually been solid this season. So it's a bit annoying, and it just goes to show that we've lost 8 games on the roads this season. 8 out of 9 have been on the road. So, you know, we could have potentially have challenged for the top 4. You know, so yeah. So it is annoying.
Yeah. Great points, but like it's symptomatic for Liverpool's season. You can say that they're undefeated in the top 6 at home, but I think you expect a team that should be of Liverpool's caliber to go undefeated. What you expect is for them to win more of those games. They should be beating Arsenal. They should be beating Chelsea. Man United, they won in emphatic fashion, but I think you expect more based on how those other teams performed. Endo says, get me Guardiola this summer, car. VVD is done. Balotelli says, what happened to Virgil? Baraka saying that Virgil snapshot had me crying. Adrian, are you worried about Virgil? Is this anything serious, boys? Is there anything that we should take a look at here, or is it just a one-off?
No, you got twisted, man. That's it, man. Leave it at that, man.
Literally, all what happened to him, he just got sent to the shop. Nothing more. He was tidy in the game, but just got sent to the shop.
I'm a be real. I'm concerned. Reason why, and the reason as to why, like, I put Van Dijk on the pedestal that I put him on, was because, like, he just dealt with everything. Pre-ACL Van Dijk, that's not even a debate. He's taking that ball in his strides, and Perisic is looking silly. And for me, this season has been eye-opening, because, like, Van Dijk, he was like the Undertaker at WrestleMania. He was, in my mind, he was unbeatable. The aura was through the roof. And now everybody's having their way with him. But even opening day of the season, it was Mitrovic. I've seen what did Somerville do to him at Anfield with Leeds? It's like there's now a body of work. And when I used
Adrian, I saw a comp today. I saw a Van Dijk comp of this season of all the mistakes he's made. I said, how is there this many?
It's more than in his whole life. Like, literally, like, I kid you not, like, as much as, like, people had agendas of Van Dijk up until the season, they used to call him VVD, Virgil van Delegate, they used to call him Van Disney, all of this sort of stuff. Ask for the evidence. Where's the evidence? Couldn't find nothing. No clips. You know, people were salivating. People were foaming at the mouth that Nicolas Pepe completed a dribble against him. And I was like the first person to do it in like 2 years.
Yeah.
Like, this guy was unbeatable. In every capacity. He was bigger than you, he was stronger than you, he was faster than you. He read the game better than you could. Like I was saying, there's times where Van Dijk, the ball's coming over the top. He's literally heading the ball over the striker and taking the ball in his stride and then hitting a diag. So yeah, I'm actually quite concerned with Van Dijk because I feel like that top level 2019 Van Dijk, unfortunately now it's looking like that's somebody that we used to know and we used to love. I have to come to the realization that he's looking very, very mortal these days. Very, very mortal.
I said now it's just somebody that I used to know. That's crazy. That is crazy.
What a song.
No, because man, look. Okay, look. Let me ask you a question. Prior to this season, can you name me an instance where Van Dijk has been fist up in the Premier League?
It's a good thing you said Premier League.
Yeah.
Okay. What you want to bring up? Okay, fine. Let's bring up that one clip. That one clip from Salzburg in like 5 years. Okay. Aside from that, what did we see?
I can't think of any,
this season,
but I'm sure there has because like it's similar to what I can't remember who just made the post, but somebody made a comment about it was Balotelli's only premises. He said that the Liverpool being undefeated in the top 6 at home, there was a period of time, wasn't it like two years plus, Van Dijk never lost at Anfield. Like he just
was like 70 games. Yeah, it was like 70 games.
Yeah,
it
was ridiculous. It was actually a ridiculous stat. Like, so when it comes to Van Dijk, I think Van Dijk truly put a marker down and saying not only is he the best Premier League centre back, but he was getting compared to the greats. He was getting compared to the Rios and Terrys and whatnot, the ones that have won 5+ Champions Leagues.
Yeah,
he was worthy of being like in the Ballon d'Or top 3. Like there was no question about it.
So there's no doubt. There's no doubt about that, Adrian. I think it's just about right now.
Right now he's looking meaty right now. Let's call a spade a spade. He's not what he used to be. He's not what he used to be.
Guys, it's a classic. James Maddison assist, Jamie Vardy goal, Leicester in front, 2-1. It's guys, that goal, this goal, when you get a chance to watch it, it is Premier League heritage. Yeah, it's a heritage goal. It's Vardy doing what Vardy does best: through on goal, rounds the keeper, smashes it home.
Hey, Peter, it's time to come home, mate. The game's done. I've just seen the ending.
It's over, man. It's over.
That's why you're giving them 45 minutes.
Out of the Champions League at the same hurdle. Semi-finals, man. They won't go on to face Barcelona, which is probably better for them because that Barcelona game would have been a humiliation. I speak from experience. So, but yeah. And then a goal in the Leicester game. So that Leicester versus Everton 2-1. If you got Maddison in your fantasy and if you got Vardy in your fantasy, you got some points there. Let's keep it. Oh, okay. Endo says, we spoke about the Jota red card. Are we going to talk about Skip? Should he have been sent off as well?
Yeah. I think they're both red.
It was a red. I think it was a yellow.
Do you know what? Maybe I'm sensitive because Diaz has literally just come back from like 6 months out. But I thought that was a naughty tackle as well, to be fair.
Yeah, he stuck his leg.
It's a stronger orange, man.
I think Robin, you'll agree to this. That looks similar to what João Felix did against Fulham, where he just left his foot in there.
Yeah. Okay, we're talking it like that. Yeah, you should.
Robin, blood.
Robin, your microphone is giving us something else.
You're sounding like my man from Doctor Who, blood. That robot thing, cuz.
Sounded like Kane in '99. Mad.
Is it happening again? Is what's happening?
Okay, there you go.
It's better now. Talk.
Go on, talk.
No, I can't even see. Now his camera's frozen as well.
Robin, bruv, the Wi-Fi, cuz.
Oh no, I'm still here. I can see all of you guys.
I talk. Then what's wrong with this guy?
Yeah, you weren't talking.
No. You guys weren't talking, so I was just like, alright, cool.
Okay. So you're back. Let me jump in some of the comments because people are talking about Jamie Vardy. C1 says Yuri winning the ball back for Vardy's goal. Interesting. Yuri Tillemans, is that what you're giving me, C1? Yuri Tillemans. He finally did something this season. Pick up him. Mirad says Jamie Vardy has 3 goals this season. he has down tools exponentially.
Hey,
I don't even think it's a case of
Oh, he's like 37.
Hey,
Yeah,
get
man.
Everton out of
He's
there,
just
man.
Look. Time is undefeated, man. It's undefeated.
What?
Like it catches up to everyone. Like
That's Mr. Leicester.
he's not gonna score 20 goals every season.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, man. Come on. I look at his peers. Look at the people around him. They've all been shocking this season. So you can't expect Jamie Vardy to carry them on his back.
I reckon he might retire. What? Is he in the last year of his deal?
I don't know. I have no idea what his deal is like.
Yeah, I reckon, I can see Vardy just, yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, I've had a good run, but yeah, this is it for me now, you know what I mean? Nah, I've kept Leicester up. I've won the league with them. Adios. I played in Europe with them. See you later.
It's adios.
Or he might even go Sheffield Wednesday. I don't know.
Here's how tight it is at the bottom. Before this game, Leicester win the relegation zone. If they win this game as it stands, they go above Forest and they also go above Leeds. But they're all within touching distance of one another. So even a win here today, they don't really guarantee nothing. Like you still have to fight and play for the next 4 games. It's crazy, man. Bottom half, I'm so glad I'm not. Sorry, I was going to say I'm so glad I'm not in it. I am in it. Bottom 6, I'm so glad I'm not in it. Jeez. Murad says PR, prioritize your well-being. Caesar Sense says PR said mental health. Like he might just take a break. One question before we move on. Assad says, guys, what's more pathetic? Arsenal losing 12 consecutive league games to City, or Spurs only having 1 win against Liverpool since 2012?
That's a decade. That's bad.
That's over a decade.
Yeah.
2012.
That's
The
mental.
Olympics. They haven't beat Liverpool since the Olympics.
Oh, what was that? Wembley? I think the one time they beat was Wembley. Yeah, they tore us a new one. To be fair, you know what's mental? Spurs used to have under Harry Redknapp, like Van der Vaart days. I feel like they was always taking something from us, and then it just shifted.
It's crazy how that shifts, man. It's crazy how sometimes.
But definitely losing 12 in a row. That's diabolical, man. At least Spurs have nicked the odd point here or there. You know what I mean? 12, black.
Yeah, losing 12 consecutively. David, I don't know if you have any thoughts on that.
I've seen 5-0s in there.
12 consecutively is crazy. That's disgusting.
Bro, what do you want me to do, bro?
That's an annual flogging.
What?
Right.
Well, speaking of losing at City, we might as well just
They're
jump
beating us
right
without a
into
crowd
it, shall we?
either.
We might as well jump right into it. Ladies and gentlemen, since the last time the Top 4 podcast aired, there has been a shift in the paradigm at the top of the Premier League. The team that has been number 1 for so long is no longer number 1. Manchester City went to Fulham and did what they do best, win. And Erling Haaland broke a record and is now one of the all-time Premier League top goal scorers. And Manchester City did what they do best and took the team to the top. But just before that, Wednesday night, we had the classic, the grudge match. Another Barclays classic, Manchester City versus Arsenal. Man,
Really? A classic? Mate, that was a battering, bro.
Oh, no, it was a classic.
It will go down in history.
It will go down in history.
That's for damn sure.
That's a battering, bro.
Oscar, 200. They were up for 247 days of the year. 247.
247 days. 247.
And I
Nah,
told you,
David.
this is Peter's fault, bruv.
Why is it Peter's fault?
Bruv, Arsenal fans have no shame, bruv. You let yourself. I don't know why you didn't listen to me. I told you just wait. Arsenal will let you down, bruv. And Wednesday night, there you go. I want you to hold all you man that travelled up there, hold it, bruv. One thing Arteta has shown you. When results start going bad, you cannot arrest. You cannot arrest the thing, turn it around. Can't do it. Can't do it.
Crazy. Murad says people in the
see
chat
Dowdy,
are
you know?
more than ever. Caesar Sense says Peter's last message in the GC was 7 p.m. that evening. If you guys are deep in it, like I'm deep in it,
Can confirm.
The game started at 8. The game started at 8. We have not heard from Peter since.
No, we didn't hear from him. Not here. We still haven't.
Guys, the group chat has been active. We've been talking about other things. Peter has not chimed in. Not a thumbs up. Not an emoji drop. Nothing. The guy's had radio silence. Yeah, and now conveniently tonight he's working.
Oscar, please put Murad's comment. This is why I'm getting pissed off, blood. Look at him. What is wrong with you, blood?
Brighton and Everton will be City's downfall. I'm pretty sure last week he told us that
Really?
Fulham will be one of the things.
Really? First of all, you said Fulham. Peter said after Liverpool, don't worry, we got West Ham, we'll beat them. West Ham, howler. No, don't worry, Southampton. We're 3-1 down. Say it's like, we came back. Don't worry, we'll go beat them at thing. We've been piped 4-1. Guys, stop, bruv. Stop it.
You're wishing on a star, man.
Stop. It's done. The lads are not. They don't believe, bruv. It's a wrap.
Hey, Mirad, take it from me, bro. You know, like I hate harking on that. Do you know what 97 points is to lose a league title? Listen, you know, Pep Guardiola has never lost a league title in his life. When Pep is at it, he gets it done. The only two times he's like been beaten, because fair enough, he's never lost a title race, but obviously in the grand scheme of things, he's been beaten. Real Madrid had to get 100 points, Liverpool had to get 99, and then it was his first season in City. Other than that, he's won the league at every single opportunity. This is what you're dealing with. This is a man that got 18 out of 19 wins. When he smells the blood, when he's like a shark in the ocean, you can't deal with. It's like, you know, those. Oscar,
he's
you
head
will
of
know.
the table. He's head of the table.
What? People don't understand. They think it's Pochettino managing Man City. Bro, what's wrong with you, lot?
You know them boxing films, yeah? When a boxer, he used to be on the top of his game, and then he got knocked out so badly, he's retired, and he becomes a carpenter in Arkansas. And then a young kid tries to find him, and he tries to ask him to come back, and he's telling you, I can't go back because of the beast that is Pep Guardiola. Leave me in my life of solitude and happiness, because Pep Guardiola is a different beast. We can't handle it. I've warned you. I warned you. Here we are today.
What did Vardy do?
Guys, no. So Everton have an attack. The ball comes across, past the goalkeeper to Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
Oh my gosh, he's had a stinker.
Open goal. He's done a Yakubu.
Oh
bro,
my gosh.
Calvert-Lewin done the Yakubu, bro. Literally 2 yards away from the
goal.
No
way, you're lying.
He's passed it back to the opposite direction. And then
it's hit the bar.
And bro, David, are you seeing what Vardy was on afterwards?
Yeah.
Literally from that move, Leicester break away and Vardy's through on goal. He twists up the defender and just dinks the ball and hits the bar. Bro, this is already turning into a very high stakes game.
Hey, Vardy has to score, bro. No, you have to punish that miss. I'm sorry.
It's end-to-end. Yeah.
You got to punish that miss.
I thought that was it. Calvert-Lewin missing a sitter. Absolute sitter.
Speaking of stinkers,
go on.
City's first goal. How many men were on Kevin De Bruyne? I saw about 6-7 men.
He had the whole of Manchester, bro.
I saw this running, and I was just like, and then he scored, and then he shot out of nowhere. Keeper should have done better, first of all. But there were so many people that could have stepped a foot in for De Bruyne.
I think that's just his quality, man.
Yeah, Robin, do you not think that's just like Kevin De Bruyne showing us what level of midfielder he is? Because, like, we all know Kevin De Bruyne is a great shooter, but not many people see him as a fast player.
No, because I watch it back. He was by himself, and there was about the whole back line, couple DMs, and he managed to squeeze it in just like that. And that's how I look at all of you. I said, why none of you put your back foot in? Even just a deflection or try to make an attempt. It looked like he was just like had aura around him. And then I look at Vinny, got the goalkeeper as well.
No, Ramsdale got
and I look at Ramsdale as well, because that's not a hard goal to save.
Ramsdale got packed in, bruv. I'm sorry.
I don't know. Do you know who KDB reminded me of in that moment? He reminded me of Kaka. When he was running, it just felt like no one was going to catch him. It felt like no one was going to stop him. He touched the ball at the right time, every movement to take it past the defender's foot. And then he smashed it. I agree with you on the Ramsdale thing. I think Ramsdale should have had that post a bit more covered so that in the event that he shoots, you can get to it. So I think Ramsdale needs to see himself in the mirror. But in terms of the defenders, bro, once Haaland made that flick on, KDB was running at them, and it was peak.
Oscar, there's not even need to think. Let me just summarize what's this whole season. We've been bamboozled, led astray, run amok, flat out deceived. Yeah.
By who?
Bruv, Arsenal, bruv. Arsenal. Listen, let me know. I'm going too far, but these past 4 weeks, yeah, you can summarize as that. Like, fam, I don't understand, bro.
Yeah, they've bottled it still, man.
Bro, listen, everyone, even Arsenal. Do you know who? Let me just even add on top.
Another way to describe it.
See, our Arsenal as a football club, yeah. Instead of chasing trophies, bruv, you decide to chase clout, bruv. Who told you to invite Kim Kardashian to that game, bruv? Since then, it has gone wrong, bruv. Ramsdale got packed in. Saka's phoning up. What's his name? Saint or whatever his name is. He's gone off the boil. Mr. Penalty at West Ham. Bro, it's done, blood. Instead of chasing the trophy, you decided, let me add some clout as well, blood. Donuts, bruv. Whole day. Big man, Oscar, if you deep it, yeah, we bought Man City's backups, yeah, and thought, we're gonna win the league, blood. And I told you, man, last week about that huddle business. Stop that huddle business, bruv. But what did he do for you this time? It's a joke, blood. It's a joke, bruv.
Mirad says we can't have fans like Dave.
I've been saying this since January, bruv. Stop it, bruv. I've been saying to Jan. Wait, bruv. I said it since Jan, blood. I said it was either going to be one thing or another. First of all, we don't have the striker. That's 20-goal season striker. Essential, bruv. And Ketcher, who's played all those games, how many goals has he scored? 4. Now 4th, blood. Who's the other one? Let's check Jesus' history, bruv, yeah? He's only scored double digits twice in his Man City career. All the rest, single digits. He weren't that guy. He's not that guy, bruv. Man thought, I've got Gabriel. He's going to lead us besides still. No! He's not
He made a documentary. He made a documentary on his return.
He's not good, bruv. Zinchenko, blood, left, right, center, too emotional, bruv, making the same mistake. Huddle, calm, let's talk. Shut up, bruv, defend, blood.
Yeah, with some flipping duels.
And I told you, man, you don't need to hold it. Mirror, I don't say nothing.
Rob Holding.
Blood.
To be fair, he got a goal.
Rob Holding has showed.
That was a finish, though.
No. See Rob Holding, yeah?
Excellent finish.
He has showed you. Guys, I'm trash, bruv. I'm not that guy, blood. Stop playing me, blood.
Hey guys, I'm trash.
I'm trash, blood. You show you. I'm not good. But still,
don't pass to me.
Goal, greatest of all trash.
He said, "Don't pass to me." David. There's a couple of questions from Mirad. You know, I know Mirad is the one that was propelling the agenda from early. Then Peter jumped on the wagon, and he's asking, was there any point that you believed? Even if it's for a moment.
Yeah. Liverpool were 2-0 up, and then what happened? Xhaka happened, bro.
So you believe that 2-0?
2-0, then what did he do? Fired up Anfield, and it's gone wrong ever since.
Yeah.
It's gone wrong ever since. We're handing it up. It's gone wrong.
Okay, a couple of other things. Caesar Sanz says you can't have fans like David if he's right, questioning Mirad's earlier sentence. But you mentioned earlier about the striker, you not having a 20-goal season striker. Mirad says we didn't need a striker. That was never our issue. We were 8 points clear without our main striker.
And what has happened? We're conceding goals. But we ain't got the striker to put against Southampton. Gabriel Jesus missing that sitter. Maybe we could have won that game. Striker, if you had Haaland, that's a goal, and we probably win that game. Then you're talking nonsense in my face. David, you're done that. You're done that. You didn't believe. Told you, if you don't. You thought, yeah. Listen, you thought, yeah, you're gonna win Premier League, yeah. When the other team is gonna break Premier League goal scoring record, bro. Are you mad? Are you tapped? Nah, blood. You lot are jokers, blood. You lot are all jokers. Man said, they won the battle, but we'll win the war. You jokers. You are joking, blood. Pep Guardiola is a serious dude, bruv. You lot don't respect the thing, cuz.
He's a killer.
Bruv. This is Alex Ferguson again, blood.
Alright, do you know this one thing though that we need to fire Peter from? Peter can't be Pep Guardiola's lawyer anymore.
No, he can't. He can't.
He can't.
He's not allowed. He's not allowed.
No, he's not allowed.
He
has to be. We have to revoke his license. His lawyer's license has to be revoked.
He has refused to acknowledge. He has refused this season to acknowledge the greatness.
He did not acknowledge him.
So, do you know what? I'm curious to know with regards to Peter. I actually want to ask Peter if it was any other team other than Arsenal in the situation that they were this season.
No way.
Yeah.
No way. Peter,
if it was Liverpool in that place, would he
Peter
believe?
is the most cynical of this panel. He's the most cynical, right? So there's no way any other team going up against Pep he would have had faith in.
And he fought. And I know Peter knows football. He knows.
He knows this.
He knows this.
It was so shocking. It was so surprising to see him in that moment because Peter knows this and he backs Pep more than anybody. So I think he got blinded. You know,
he's annoyed me, blood. Peter, blood.
Do you know why though? Because I think Peter got blinded by the whole magnitude of the situation. He wanted to be at the parade. He wanted Arsenal to win more than his brain. Do you know what I mean? I think it was his heart telling his head that Arsenal were going to do this, and he said, "Let me."
But he got hoodwinked
By himself. People like Murad. Like, look, Murad is still here saying we'll win the league. It's done and dusted. Murad is still saying
done and dusted.
Hey,
it's a crime of passion. You know that man that do a mad thing, and then the judge is like, you know what? You were in the right frame of mind. It was the emotion. I understand. You just got caught up.
Hey,
penalty in the whirlwind.
Penalty at the King Power.
Penalty at the King Power.
Keane has had a stinker.
A handball from Michael Keane.
He's had a stinker.
A handball from Michael Keane.
Hey,
Is it going to go down?
Tell me if I'm behind, innit? I'm on now.
Shall I tell you?
Yeah.
James Maddison has missed the penalty.
You moron.
Guys, this game is so elite. So much.
What? Listen, see?
Yeah, go on.
You see these moments here, yeah? This is where you need to humble yourself, bruv. You're not that guy, bruv. Give it to Jamie Vardy that goes in, bruv.
I have no idea why Vardy's not taking this penalty.
You're not Maddison.
It was a horrible penalty. Maddison's hit it straight down the middle. James, what's the man's name? Jordan Pickford has selected it and just gone, thank you very much. Look, and they showed Calvert-Lewin and James Maddison, both of them donkeys and missed sitters. Pickford's feeling like the man walking in. But it's half-time in that game. 2-1 to Leicester City at Everton. Huge ramifications in the relegation race in that game. We will see. We're going to see.
That man, they're feeling themselves too much. Man, I can't stand you lot, man.
Let's put the ball in the net.
Let's get back to where we were because I don't want to get confused. I don't want to get.
Yeah. Go on.
Baraka says Peter hoodwinked himself. Caesar Sense says Peter 100% drank the Kool-Aid. I don't even know what to say next.
It was sweet at the time. It was tasty.
I don't blame you. But I think when Robin said it, we kind of laughed at him for saying this. But his point was always, if you beat Liverpool, then I will begin to believe. And you didn't beat Liverpool.
No, and the fact is,
City.
We know.
Yeah, but they didn't have to beat City to win the league.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't have to.
They didn't have to.
Beat West Ham.
I said you had to. I said you had to. Because look what happened.
West Ham and bloody Southampton.
Man, that's what we lost the league.
Southampton.
He's gone. Now you expect me, yeah? Now, Chelsea, I don't know what Chelsea's going to turn up tomorrow. But we're definitely not winning at St. James Park. Are you mad? Brighton have just given Wolves 6, bruv. Nah, man, miss me with all that, man.
Okay, but in the interest of balance, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. There's still a title race on, isn't there? No. Despite everything, I'm just posing the question.
Adrian,
Yeah?
they're playing a hell of a game. No. If they win that, if they win that game,
mentally, these lot are gone, bruv. It's done.
They're finished.
It's done. They're finished.
Mental.
I know this Arsenal, bruv. Once the pressure comes off and City run away with the title, they'll probably
start playing your stuff again.
They'll start playing their stuff again. Let's say, for example, we beat Chelsea tomorrow. Watch, they'll crumble on Sunday, whenever that game is. Guys, I've seen it. Why are you like, bro? This is the same spine from last season, minus Saliba. And he's not coming back. If you're telling me Saliba and Tomiyasu are coming back, we have a fighting chance. And Ramsdale picking up his form, doing all this nonsense, conceding dumb goals. Apart from that, it's not happening, bruv.
Rob Holding's too terrible, but he's too dead. He's awful.
He's so bad. I remember I watched the All or Nothing documentary, and he was one of the people that came out of it where I actually rated him because he seemed like a really good team player. He seemed like he had good morale in the dressing room. But I understood why Arsenal kept him around. But when you have to rely on him, when you have to have him as the next guy coming off the bench when one of your centre backs goes down, let's be real. Let's keep it a buck. Only one centre back has gone down. It's only Saliba that's gone down. Yeah, the others. I know there's wing back issues. Sorry, there's full back issues.
Yeah.
But those are full backs. Arsenal's main centre backs, Saliba, Gabriel. Saliba's gone down, and then we've now only got Holding coming in. What?
I'd say Tomiyasu's gone down as well.
No, but then you're reshuffling. You can't have Ben White playing right back all week, all season, and then now he's the centre back.
Oscar, and this is what I said. That's a good point. This is what I said to Peter, bro. We'll get one injury, and it will mess up the entire chemistry, bro. You can't have that.
Bro, if that was the case, nah. You would have played someone else. You would have played Ben White at centre back, and then you would have just found anybody who can play right back. You would have put Partey at right back, put Saka at right back. Anybody who could play that position.
Oscar, it didn't matter whoever you put there, bro. It would have messed up the entire thing. Everyone knew their role.
No, you're right. Yeah,
everyone knew.
It was a settled side.
It was a settled side. And this is why, when you look at Guardiola, bro, the guy is a great coach, bro. It don't matter who you put in there, the team looks the same. I know what I'm watching. I know how he's trying to carve you open. Once you now move us lot, bro, it's just like, wagwan, what is going on here? It's done, man. You can believe it.
From the boys, Mirad wants to have a conversation with you, David. Like, he just wants to go back.
Mirad,
he says, "Wait, David, are you telling me that there wasn't enough evidence this season for me to genuinely believe that we could win?"
Mirad, I said this before this run. After we went out to Europa, I said Anfield, Etihad, Newcastle. We failed twice, and then we failed to beat West Ham and Southampton. Not fourth, blood. Do one. Leave me alone, bruv.
David has been consistent from day one. He told everyone to be patient and wait until you cross the line. Once you cross the line, then you can speak. But he's a
then
real
you
one.
can know. I won't come to the party. I won't celebrate. I've won the league title. I won't celebrate. You can go for a celebrate, but you'll be joining me into not celebrating because we won't lift the title. Because I tried to tell you. I tried to tell you. You all did listen. You refused. You joined me.
He said, I wasn't invited to yours, but you're invited to mine.
You're invited to mine. Yeah.
I said, David's going to have a lock-in.
Peter, I'll buy drinks.
Just give me boozing all night to 8 a.m.
I'll get on the DLR, bruv. I'll bring
like he's in Ghana.
Bow, I'm not invited. Where are you going? Where are you going?
I said he's not invited to his imaginary party.
You can.
Last week, Peter said you're not invited to the party. That's not happening.
You're not invited.
You can put those decks away, bruv. Stop it.
They uninvited David from a party that is not going to take place.
It's not going to happen, bruv. What's going on here, bruv? The disrespect I've been getting, bruv. Nah, bruv. So next week, Peter, I'm gonna cook you, bruv. Don't worry. Your time is coming. Your time is coming. Don't think you've dodged, bruv. Nah. I have to get you, bruv. Man said I'm not invited, bruv. I've been speaking sense the whole season. Nonsense.
And Peter's putting his foot down on the pedal as we speak.
Nah, guys. Last week's podcast, the vim that Peter came with, he doubled down after the Southampton game, after the West Ham game. He came here and said, "No, we're beating City and we're winning the league. And David, you're not invited to the parade."
He said my team. I've seen my team turn people over. We can turn over City. I said, really? But I think your team in the last few weeks.
I think for me, that was the thing that was most disappointing about this week in terms of Arsenal's performance, because even when City came to the Emirates, they won the game, and I think all neutral fans, me, Robin, Adrian, we all expect City to beat Arsenal, but in that game, it was back and forth. It was end to end.
Yeah, man, it was a game. It was a game.
This game, you man got slapped up.
Bruv, we laid down.
Do you know what? Do you know when I said it's not happening? It was the FA Cup when they played them in the FA Cup, and I saw it happen with the second team, and they still went out. And it's done.
And that's the thing. That's the thing. Is that game there showed me where Arteta's mentality was, bro. You can't just be throwing away trophies like that, man.
No. This has always been my thing. You can't throw away trophies, man. You got to take it seriously.
Can't do that, man.
Can't throw away silverware.
It's tough though, because Arsenal aren't at that level where they can compete on all fronts.
Big man. Yeah. Now what? We're gonna be left empty with what?
They're not.
We've been playing one game a week.
Yeah, because look, they lost a Europa League. Yeah, they lost the Europa League quarterfinal on penalty.
Sporting.
So they played the maximum amount of minutes that you could play in that quarterfinal. They went to extra time. They did
That's the anguish and heartbreak.
Yeah, they did all of that, right? And you could say maybe it affected them the next weekend. Who knows? Did it not? Who knows? But they haven't even played the next Europa League fixture, and they're out of the league.
But to be, but my point is, even the Europa League though. But what did it cost them?
It cost them a Europa League.
Absolutely niche at the moment.
No. My point is, obviously, Saliba and Tomiyasu both went down in that game as well.
Oh, yeah. The Europa League cost them the league. Is that what you're saying?
Bro, when the league title became a possibility, a distinct possibility, can it? Yeah, I don't want to see my starting players there. This is my first league title in 20 years. I'd rather give 100% effort to a league title fight and fall short than give 80% and give my other 20% in the Europa League and wonder what if. Because I don't want to risk fatigue and I don't want to risk injuries. Because like historically, we've seen that when the team's in the Europa League, it has a detrimental impact on league performance. We've seen it.
Hey, listen, recruitment has cost us as well, mate.
Yeah. I think that's a big thing as well. I can't lie.
Bro, how much did we spend on Vieira, please?
Boy, was he in like 35?
I swear, was he not in 40s, bruv?
Maybe. Yeah.
I remember seeing 40s, mate. I don't know. I might be wrong.
Yeah.
I might be wrong, cuz that money could have spent on having an actual backup to these man, blood. I don't know. That's just me. And as I said in January, if you're chasing the league title, you do not sign Jorginho and Trossard. I'm sorry, mate.
Also, I think a critical run as well has been Kirio, because what's the point in signing him?
Who's he? Who's he, blood?
He was horrific at Anfield.
I think
and you can't throw him in.
The point in signing him seemed to be like the Europa League games. You play in now.
Okay.
Because he's not. He wasn't trusted. He wasn't trusted to play in the league at any point. You trusted Holding over him. So
I'd rather get Lewis Dunk. At least I'm getting a Premier League level centre half. At least.
Yeah. I mean, but depending on how much you want to play with the ball.
It's a damn shame.
Assad wants us to answer his question. Guys, can we touch on Arsenal's disgraceful record versus Manchester City? 6 seasons in a row, City have done the double. That's crazy.
Is it only 6?
6 the double. Home and away.
Double. Home and away, bro.
Do you know why I say that? Because the last time I remember Arsenal winning, Coquelin was in the side. Well, 6 years ago.
That's when Wenger went defensive for the first time.
Feels longer, to be fair. It actually feels like 10 years, but yeah.
Listen, man.
Or like 8 years, maybe, I guess.
And it's not even getting easier.
The Arsenal could end up with no trophy this season, but they've got Champions League. That's what they wanted.
It's
progress.
No. But that's the thing. It is progress, though. You finished 8th,
guys,
5th, and now 2nd, more or less.
I'm telling you, if we don't improve this team, and I said, you can't keep playing Saka and Martinelli all the way through the season, bruv. They're going to get tired at some point. The gas is gone. Football, as much as it's physical, is mental as well, man.
Yeah, it's mental.
I can't keep trying to carry this team. I don't have a striker, a consistent striker who can score goals. Our highest goal scorer is Martinelli with 15. He's 21 in it.
Yes.
Trossard helps, to be fair.
He's not Mbappe, bruv.
He's not.
He's not, bruv. You ain't got that. He's not that. Well, I can expect man to carry the thing, bruv, the whole season. Nah, man. Listen, Ernest, I've called it. Wait until next season, bruv. Now we've got Champions League. This is not dibby teams, bruv. We'll wait.
Yeah, I think that's the disappointing thing, because I feel like this was like your genuine crack, because it's like you look at the climate of the league. Liverpool are in no man's land, as are Chelsea. United aren't quite there yet. This is like as a 1-on-1. Don't get me wrong, you're slinging it out with Man City, but you're slinging it out with one animal. Now you're gonna add, your Liverpools, your Uniteds, your Chelseas, maybe even your Newcastles next season as well. So it might get techie. Who knows? But hopefully Arsenal can improve and they can take solace from their perspective anyway.
A couple more points. Assad says goals aren't the problem for Arsenal. It's that stinky back line. I'm telling you, big man.
I agree.
Says
goals win games, innit?
They scored 7. They scored 7 in their last 3 up until the City game.
Yeah, but it is.
Yeah, and those are games where they perform terribly and drop points. They're still scoring goals. So, yeah.
And they also conceded 7
but then, obviously, that Southampton one, you've got to put it in context. Gabriel misses a sitter. If he scores that, maybe we go and win that game. Hence why I said.
But I think, look, no one's saying that you should have won. But if you win 3-2, we're still going to question why you conceded 2 goals.
Yeah.
No, but we're losing 3-1, bro. I'm telling you, bro, guys, listen, you can have a shocking defense. Liverpool almost done it.
They didn't do it.
But we didn't.
No, but that's what I'm saying. If you had a striker good enough to score, obviously Suarez was amazing.
We did. You scored 21 that year.
But I'm not saying in it. I'm just saying, we've conceded less than that Liverpool side. We just had a striker, number 9, not wingers. I'm talking specifically number 9. Bro,
Liverpool's not the team that you should be comparing yourself to.
No, I'm just saying in comparison. I'm not saying that if they had the Liverpool, we know that team was defensively, it was shocking. Skirtle and Mamadou Sakho, that should not have been that back line. Yeah.
But let me put it to you like this. If I have to score 4 goals in the league to beat Southampton, I've got a problem.
100%.
I've got a problem.
Mate.
I don't need to score 4 at home to Southampton, I'm afraid. I don't need to score that many.
But that's the cards we were dealt. That's what I was. I couldn't only go back.
But you're going by the problem. Like if you look at the amount of goals that Saka has scored this season, the amount of goals that Martinelli has scored this season, I don't think there's any team. Well, let me have a look at the stats before I actually go and embarrass myself and say the wrong thing. But if I look at the Premier League, I look at the top 10 goal scorers, the top 10, each team that's featured has one player. Each team that's featured has one player from that team. Arsenal have 3.
Huh? Who's the third? Oh, Odegaard.
So, okay. In 10th place, the 10th highest goal scorer this season is Odegaard with 12 goals. The 9th highest goal scorer is Saka with 13. The 6th highest goal scorer is Martinelli with 15. Every other player in the top 10 is the only player from their team that features. So you've got Haaland, Harry Kane, Salah, Rashford, Callum Wilson, Ollie Watkins. All of the other guys, everyone else in their team scoring. You've got 3 goal scorers.
I know where you're going.
Question. Adrian, when you won the title, how many goals did Salah score?
Less. He scored 19 that year, you know. That was actually his first year playing for Liverpool. He never got 20 in the league. Yeah.
Someone got 20. Who got 20 in that team? Was it Mane?
I can't remember. Because you see, the Liverpool thing is mental. That's what I'm saying. Liverpool got 2 players scoring 22 and they didn't win the league. The year they won the league, Salah scored 19.
Because, bruv, look who you were going up against, bruv.
Mm.
You know what? No, honestly, okay, I hear what you man are saying, but as I said, as a rule of thumb for me, personally, if you're not getting 20 plus, if you're not getting 20, one.
David,
did I kind of feel what David's saying, though?
I don't disagree.
Jesus has got 8.
Arsenal should go in the market and get a striker. I don't disagree with you on that.
Yeah.
What I disagree with you is if we're trying to diagnose why this Arsenal team has not won the league, you must first address the defense, not necessarily the back 4, but the defensive issues within the team, because it could be midfield also. Because bro, like, come on, man, you can't be 2-0 up against Liverpool, against West Ham, Southampton. You're giving away 3.
Oh, what a ball! Oof.
Yeah, that ball was crazy. Shout out Harvey Barnes. The Leicester game is back on, by the way. Still 2-1 Leicester in that one. But bro, Arsenal cannot be trying to win a league title. You've conceded more goals than Chelsea this season. Deep what I'm saying.
That's mad, bro. But anyway, maybe I'm being too harsh because I expected it, but fam, I'm sorry.
I think you're being fair enough, man, because ultimately your team has bottled it. Like, and whatever your diagnosis is, whether it's the defense, whether it's the attack, the fatality is no league title, and that's gonna kill. It's gonna kill. We can do the post-mortem later. We can come to our own conclusions. But fact of the matter of it is, that team, that manager, when push came to shove, when the going came tough, when it got to crunch time, they fell. They fell away to the wayside. They did.
Yeah.
Crazy. Let me read some more comments and then we can move on from this, because it feels like a therapy session, doesn't it? Like talking about Arsenal in the league, but like it's a lot. There's a lot of energy coming from David, man. And when the Arsenal fans speak about this, they've waited so long. Assad says Liverpool scored over 100 goals, still didn't do it. Attacks win you games, defense wins you titles. Great saying. I believe that's Sir Alex Ferguson. Your quote.
Fergie.
Man, but sometimes that Liverpool, that season where they score 100, like you can't have both teams title challengers, both ripping off 19, 17 plus win streak, bro. That's mad. Yeah. And that's just probably you lost the league because of one draw, a couple, and one loss maybe because you lost.
To be fair, I think he's referring to 13-14. To be fair, when we scored over 100, but we scored over 100 that season.
Yeah, they scored 100, but they conceded 60, nearly 60 goals.
Yeah, it was like 50 odd. I can't remember the exact number. So yeah, that's mental.
Yeah, that's a mad thing.
Bro, we had 2 players that scored over 20. Suarez scored 31. So yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy still.
Scary hours. Anything more on the title race? Is there anything more to add? Maybe we should talk about Manchester City. Erling Haaland doing what Haaland does best, scoring another goal.
Yeah, they got away with one yesterday though.
You think so?
Yeah, Fulham, bruv. Second half, yeah.
I didn't watch the second half. What happened?
Yeah, they were moving. Hella shaky, bruv.
Does that give you some hope?
It was another one. It was another one where that City was like, it's 2-1. Nah.
Yeah, they dodged. They dodged another bullet there, man. Because there was points where that them last ditch kamikaze defending, you're trying to clear it, it hits the other defender, and then it was mate.
But the thing is, though, it was they don't have. I don't know when De Bruyne got injured, but he's injured now for a little bit.
I think he's ill.
Yeah.
I think he's
He
ill.
was ill. He was ill. He didn't feel. Guardiola said he didn't feel well, so they told him not to travel.
He'll be back.
Okay.
Anyway, look, they got West Ham and Leeds, bruv. That's 6 points.
He'll be back. De Bruyne will be back for the Champions League.
At home as well, bruv. It's long,
Leeds are a disgrace,
It's long. I'm sorry, bruv. I can't see West Ham going there doing something. Leeds.
I was watching AFTV today because it popped up on my recommended, and Ty was like, Leeds was gonna do something to them. They're gonna bring Arsenal back into the title race. I said,
see, people are just delusional. That's it, bro.
Yeah.
For me, it's done. Yeah.
Endo saying Captain Haaland, mate, triple Captain Haaland.
That's his hometown club, to be fair.
Listen, Captain. The thing is,
He was born in Leeds, wasn't he?
for the whole season, he's born in Leeds. Yeah,
Being born in Leeds is a howler. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, shocker.
Baraka says Haaland's.
but yeah, City.
That's a why, but I hear you though.
Is it?
Can't say a man's got luscious locks. What? Mental.
I just want to say what annoyed me about the City game. So Sky Sports interviewed. There was this 11-year-old kid. Yeah, he's a Fulham fan. He went to the Fulham game in the Fulham section with a sign that said, "Grealish, can I have your shirt?" at the end of the game. I said, "Hold on." Now they've lost 2-1. He's holding up his sign, begging Grealish to give him a shirt. I'm thinking, you support Fulham, mate. You should be asking for Echoed over Reed's shirt.
You know what I mean?
You should be asking for
Tim Ream.
Ooh, we've got an equaliser. We've got an equaliser in the 6-pointer. Everton have scored. Iwobi makes it 2-2 in the 54th minute. Guys, this game is on fire. This game is on fire.
When you miss a penalty, you're begging for it.
Yeah.
Ask Bukayo Saka.
Listen, whoever, if this game...
What's up equalised after that?
Mad.
That's true.
Starboy caught us straight there, boy.
No, I didn't even mean it. You know what I mean? Just painting the point. Like when you miss a penalty and you're a goal up, you wary.
Do you know what's crazy? So many people have missed penalties, but you just drew out Saka for that one. I love it.
Well, I'm going to use Salah, am I?
He missed hella penalties still.
No, to be fair, we lost that game and we drew that game. So yeah, missing penalties, it cost you.
By the way, the kid that I was talking about, the one that was asking for Grealish shirt, they interviewed his whole family on Sky Sports, yeah. And look what Balotelli's 11-12 Premier League assist said. His mum was good milk commander. This is outrageous.
Oh no, I was gonna say it though. That was purely for Mumsy though.
Bro, if you see the comments to this to that video, everyone's talking about the kid's mum. Like it's insane. They're saying that Grealish spent long in.
Wow.
Crazy.
Like, did they remember when he was in the com with the girl in the Midlands? When he was wearing the robe?
Yes.
And then he just got away scot-free. Wasn't that not pre-COVID?
No, that's during COVID, mate.
Was it during lockdown?
Was it not pre-COVID? That can't have been during lockdown.
Oh, the picture come out during the picture come out.
You saw what Kyle Walker was getting up to, so who knows?
Yeah, I saw Grealish crashed his car during lockdown as well.
Yeah, I say the court case, no?
Yeah, he did.
These guys, man. Grealish is he's throwing it back, man. George Best. He's
like George Best, isn't it? Yeah.
I said Grealish on his Chocolate Chronicles. But yeah, I just wanted to know how would you feel if you travelled from Manchester to Fulham, Manchester down to London, right?
Human.
They were just in London last week, yeah, because of Sheffield United. They've had to come back, yeah, this weekend, and you're there begging for Grealish's shirt. He just doesn't give you a shirt. He gives you a wave and a clap, moves on, and gives his shirt to a Fulham fan.
Fuming. Get out of my face.
I'd be fuming because there were some kids in the Man City crowd asking for shirts that didn't get one. So, Balotelli said he was there. Tell us more, man. Tell us more.
Right.
Where were we?
All right.
All right, we can move on, can we? I'm done.
I think we can move on. And I think the only place to move on is the top Reds of Manchester. Another weekend, another 3 points, and another Manchester United Glazer out protest. There's been a lot going on with your club, Robin. Talk to us, man. What's going on?
The biggest one to date. Listen, I'm so annoyed that this game wasn't on TV because I can't remember what the 2 p.m. game was, but I was just not interested. I was watching Napoli versus. Yeah. And United was none of them. There was only one game on. I can't remember, but I was more interested. I was thinking, oh, right, Napoli's going to win the series, the Scudetto, but then their party got spoiled last minute. But yeah, so I didn't really watch the whole game. I watched the highlights, but what I saw was kind of a repeat of what Tottenham was. So first half, just battering them, like getting at them, constantly missing chances, and we desperately need a striker. Eventually, we get the goal. And then we start to chill, and the only difference is that our Aston Villa didn't come back. They didn't score anything like that. So happy to get the 3 points because it's that part of the season. Really, I don't really care how we play. Get the 3 points. Get Champions League. Move on. Just get it done. But there is the main thing really out of the club right now is the sale, the Glazers out protest, because we've now received the final part, so we should know within a week or so who's potentially taking over the club from the Glazers. But there's lots of twists and turns. A lot of people are saying Sir Jim Radcliffe is having the best sale because he's going to give only some portions of the Glazers still in. Yeah. And then that Sheikh Jassim has only put in 4 billion, but the last quote he did in the second round was 5 billion. So how could you say he's put more and then you say he's put less? So everyone's talking this. No one really knows what's going on.
Speculation.
But yeah, it's just speculation. I was more annoyed at the Tottenham game, the Spurs game, because we were outside first half. Like, Spurs are dead. And we literally, second half, we literally just sat there and said, you know what, this game's done, and just stopped caring.
Would you say that's not the first time I've seen that this season? I remember I was talking about the Sevilla game, the home game that you lot had, and I thought 2-0.
Sevilla game was slightly different because it literally everything that went bad went bad. Like we lost both of our defenders. We had to bring on certain people. It was 2 own goals. It was literally 2 own goals.
No, I know. But when the pressure came on from Sevilla, it was like it rocked the boat. The 2-0 up, and it's not comfortable. Similar thing happened here. Like you're saying, you thought after that second goal went in, okay, United are going to cruise to a victory here. Spurs are in the lowest morale possible after being battered by Newcastle. I did not see them pulling off a comeback, but they did. So
they did.
Where does this put you in terms of top 4? Because I know you and Ernest were talking in the group chat, talking about how many games you need to win for it to be mathematically done. Liverpool are on your tails now, and Liverpool, that win yesterday was huge.
So Liverpool are 7 points behind. Liverpool are 7 points behind, but we have a game in hand over Liverpool.
Oh, you have a game in hand?
Oh. Yeah, top four is a myth, man.
Oh, if it was just that's 7, I could believe, but game in hand, I don't believe.
Yeah, it's a game in hand over Chelsea that we still have. And then our last tough game. Yeah, so Chelsea, we haven't played you. You are our game in hand, if that makes sense. Because of the FA Cup.
Against Chelsea, yeah.
So the only other tough team is this Thursday. We got Brighton. And then we have West Ham, we got Wolves, we got Fulham, we got... who else do we have? I can't remember what else, but those teams, Bournemouth, we have Bournemouth as well. So I'm just like,
I'll tell you what.
Yeah, it's kind of done.
Yeah, you'll get what you need from that.
You'll get over the line. You'll get over the line. I think 7 points. Like from those fixtures, I could see United dropping 7 points. But the game in hand also means what? It would need to be 10 points.
10
So
points.
so right now we need 3 wins. 3 wins, we got Champions League out of 6 games left.
Which is doable. Which is more than
more than doable.
That leaves you an opportunity to drop points and still make it.
Look, dare I say it's a sackable offense if they don't get top 4 from this vantage.
No, Adrian, I agree with you. I agree with you that huge questions have to be made if we don't make top 4 now. So that's why when I was more annoyed at the dropping points, I just kind of want to get over the line and say, you know what, win the next 3. Don't care anymore. Just get it done out of the way. There's nothing much to talk about really with United.
Yeah.
We're doing our thing. I'm just getting annoyed that we're doing first half FC and not trying to see things out. Brighton will be a tough test, but I don't know where Brighton's at right now because they lost the 1 game before and then they battered things 6-0. But so I don't know if they're still going to try and fight for the Europa League spots. I know.
Okay.
So it's going to be a tough game, but after that, it's just like, all right, cool. Win 3 games. Let's get into the Champions League and let's move on. Yeah, nothing much to say, really. Casemiro back to his number because he was annoying on Thursday, but then he was great on Sunday.
Yeah, Casemiro on Thursday.
He was I don't know what he was doing. Very annoying. But on Sunday against Villa, fantastic. Sancho, fantastic against Tottenham, but didn't do much against Villa as well. And it's just like, okay, guys, come on. Consistency. Just get games over. So, yeah, I don't really have much to say on United at this point. The main news is more on the sale than the actual games itself.
I heard David Ornstein talking about the sale, and he was saying that when the Glazers put Manchester United on the stock exchange, they put a clause in the contract that meant that only members of the Glazer family, like their shares or their voting rights, shares, their voting rights are worth double. So even if Jim Ratcliffe was to buy half of them, it would never be a 50-50 share on decisions because the rights of the family-owned votes are always more than his. So it would be like having 1 is like having 2. So therefore having 5 would be like having 10.
So there's still majority then.
It seems like an absolute mess in terms of getting rid of the Glazers. Do you think it's going to be more likely to be a part ownership with Glazers, or do you think there's a possibility of Glazers completely?
So I don't know, because 1 minute I'm seeing that the Qataris have got this, the next minute I'm seeing that Jim is asking for 67%, and it'll be like only like 15% that the Glazers are still there, but the Glazers are still there. And that's the most annoying thing. Like,
what is that? What is that? What is that?
I don't get it. It's just it's so annoying. It's so weird. And then you'll see some United fans be like, "Oh, it's the lesser option. We should take it." I'm like, why? You can't scream Glazers out for the last how many years, and just be like, "Oh, Sir Jim can take us. He can still run the club, but the Glazers still there, and that's just a better thing to." Oh, shut up! Get out of here, man.
I remember to ask you something.
Yeah. What?
Because cool. So this isn't necessarily like because obviously I hear what you're saying, but let's just say there's someone in the comments that are listening to you speak and they're saying, "Yeah, obviously you want the takeover to happen. You want the Glazers out." Someone can turn around and say, "But hang on a minute. What does this actually do for you? What do you think that this does for you as a club?" Because they can turn around and say, "Well, hang on a minute, you spent like 250 million in the window. Like, what is actually different about your club if this takeover goes over the way you want it to?"
Adrian, for example, the reason why we're in trouble in terms of right now in this transfer window is that all the credit cards and all of the loans that the Glazers have put forward, this is the year they have to pay them back. This is the only reason why United's on sale, is because the Glazers don't want to pay that money back. The same thing with the stadium, the council are now after them. It's the same thing with the development. So the area of Carrington are now asking for money that the Glazers don't want to pay. That is the only reason why Manchester United's on for sale. The whole reason why we are in this mess, and now we are over to £960 million in debt. So to all those people are saying that the Glazers should still stay in, or even a minority share, even though some Jeb Craftley says they stay, it still means that up to this day, we are still paying their pockets for how many years more? If I take £960 million out of your money just for willy-nilly, and I run away and I pay debt-free, how would you feel? I rest my case. I rest my case. They're absolute scum. And to be honest, this is the heist of the century. They bought it on a loan of 500 million, and they're getting paid nearly 5 billion. Heist of the century.
Wow.
Kudos to them. Yeah. Heist of the century.
Football sad, you know.
But at least, I can say at the very least, still be gone. That's all I can care about. Just get them out.
Football's preferred.
As I said, listen, the Washington Commanders getting sold for 6 billion, Oscar?
I don't know. I'm not following this story.
6 billion, and he bought it for like 800. Well, not 800, probably somewhere around that in 1999. So listen,
it wouldn't have been.
It wouldn't have been that much. So listen, pay them their money. Qataris, if you really want it, they want 6 billion. Give them the 6 billion, bruv.
What do you think? Yeah, like if all of our clubs just got owned by Qataris and we just all could spend money.
That's the era now. We're not in the money era of football now. Before in the 90s, it was about developing your homegrown talent. Then obviously 2000s, early 99, 2000, that's the mixture of homegrown / foreign. Now
the highway robbers, Dick Turpin.
Yeah, now, mate, it's a money thing now. If you got money, look, bruv, Mbappe's on $1 million a week, bruv. What are we talking, bro? This is the money era of football, bruv. This is it. It's done. If you don't spend, hey.
Yeah, I mean, I heard more talk last week about a salary cap being introduced as the only way, apparently.
Happen, bruv.
But I'm just like, I don't agree with salary caps. Like, I get the purpose of them, but I'm just not with it. I think if the sport is going to be generating more and more money every year, then the people that should be making more and more money should be the players. Like this idea that the owners and the staff are all going to get fat, the technical directors, the CEOs, they're all going to make more money and have salary increases, but the players won't. That's crazy to me. But anyway. It's a conversation that I'm sure we're going to be talking about in the future, our Manchester United's situation. But I think we can move on, right? Should I just go through the fixtures the results of the weekend, and then we can just talk about whatever's been interesting to us?
All right, yeah.
Go on. Wait, the page is loading. Let me get it up. Okay, Bournemouth 4, Leeds United 1 in the relegation battle. Interesting one there again.
Bournemouth have escaped. They've escaped. They've escaped.
Leeds, I know they're not bottom, but Leeds are the worst team in the league.
What makes you say that?
How do you ask that question?
Still Southampton.
No.
Go
for it.
You say that?
Yeah.
What was their last score?
Southampton?
No. Guys, what was Leeds' last result?
What? 4 and Bournemouth slapped them.
4-1 to Bournemouth. Yeah. 4-1.
Liverpool gave them 5, I think.
Liverpool, guys, they've conceded the most goals at home.
Liverpool gave them 6.
They drew with Leicester at home when they needed to win. They lost.
Someone else gave them 5.
They lost 6 to. Guys, they lost 5-1 to Crystal Palace.
Yeah, AE was good.
I'm sorry, they're shocking. You can't be losing by these scorelines. Like, they might get the odd point here and there, but guys, they have to go. It's time to go. It's time to go. They conceded 4-1 to Arsenal. It's time to go. It's time to go, Leeds United. I've had enough of you. I've had enough. But yeah, they live to fight another day, because the two teams that are playing right now, Leicester and Everton, if these guys are drawing, then both of them remain in the bottom 3. So Leeds still outside of the relegation zone. Other games, Newcastle 3, Southampton 1. Now, that's the team that Robin is saying is the worst team in the league. I don't know what more to say there is on that. Southampton are down, and there's no change in that.
Yeah. Bye.
Nope.
Oh, when the Saints get relegated. Oh, when the Saints get relegated.
Yeah.
Jen, question. Should the Premier League look to decrease numbers?
Nah, man. 20 is good, bro.
Walk me through the reasoning. Why would we want to do that?
So other leagues, I think Italy and France, for example, I think this season they're like relegating like 4 and only promoting 2 because there's a lot of dead fodder that keeps coming up. And I'm thinking, there's so many dead teams in the Prem that not everyone should come up.
But that's not why they're doing it. They're doing it for financial reasons in those countries. They're doing it so that the pot of for example, Ligue 1, the pot of that league can be distributed amongst 18 teams instead of 20. So because their fodder is bad, but also they can't afford to have such bad fodder because the money is not being distributed.
You can't market the league, bro.
Yeah. So I don't think it's a matter of quality per se. It's more to do with money. Whereas in the Premier League, money is not really an issue. You got
100 million.
Leicester and Everton spend ridiculous amounts of money every year. Like, look how much money Forest.
What's that word? Scopious amounts.
Yeah. Come on, the amount Forest spent this year. The teams that are coming up, they're going to shed loads of money. So, like, I don't think it's a financial issue in this country. But quality-wise, I don't know, man. I'm Robin. I don't know about you, but the only thing keeping me going now in this season is this relegation battle. Like, the league to me is done. Top 4.
Oh, well, boo! Ah, you waste, man. Sorry, I'm behind.
No, it's fine. It's fine. By all means, react to the football. Look, this is what's the only thing that's going on in the league right now. Let's be real. Top 4, I'll be real. I think it's just Newcastle and United that are going to get that. The league, I think City are taking it home now. So I'm watching the relegation battle, and every year we get a good relegation battle. It never fails to It never fails to bring the entertainment. So I'm fine with it, to answer your question. Also in that Newcastle game, Callum Wilson brace. Shout out to him. 15 goals in the league this season. A great season for him. 15 goals in the league for Callum Wilson.
Most of them off the bench. Most of them.
That's surprising. Yeah, people putting up numbers this year, man. But Haaland has just distorted it.
It's weird. It's a weird one. Numbers.
Only bags 20.
Okay, we're there now. Let's go to it. Brentford 2, Nottingham Forest 1. Ivan Toney gets his 20th of the season. David, you were talking about strikers earlier. Ivan Toney, would you take the gamble?
How old is he?
Man, I didn't even mean that. But yeah.
Are you sure?
Are you sure about
that? No, I was gonna say something else, but then I was like, "That's a why," so I can't say that. So I went for.
I was gonna say what? Take the plunge. That's mental.
That's
a bit sticky still. He's 29, ain't he?
I think he's born 1996.
He's 27.
27, yeah.
But is he a starter? Is he a starter in our team?
Bro, I think for 20 Premier League goals. Who else are you starting?
No.
Who else is getting you 20 goals?
Hear what I'm saying? I'm thinking as Arteta, bro. Arteta, you know Arteta, man. Come on, bro. I don't think he starts. He'll be on the bench.
But even as a rotation option.
Why would you bench 20 Premier League goals?
20 Premier League goals? You can't have 20.
You know Arteta.
Jesus can go wide.
You know how Arteta and his principles, bro. His philosophy.
Wait, is it 20 Premier League?
Yeah,
20
league, Robin. It's 20 league. It's 20 league goals.
I'm saying Haaland has distorted everything.
You know what I mean? It's a big
Kane's
deal.
got 25, I think.
Just for context, Jesus has 6. Come on, man. No, sorry, 9.
8. There's a 9 now. Yeah.
I read it upside down.
Yeah, I would.
Still not much better.
I don't know, bruv. Are we a long ball team? I don't know, bro.
Long ball? Have you seen Ivan Toney play football?
So a lot of them are pens. There's a couple pens in there.
Sounded Paul Merson.
That's what I'm saying. I would like to play, but I don't think we would play to his strengths.
I heard that.
I would take him, but I don't think we'll utilize him properly.
The thing is, though, with him, I don't know when his court cases are coming. That's just my answer with that.
Yeah, and there's that as well. Like we didn't go for Basuma because of his off the field antics, bro.
I think the ban thing is an issue. I think even from my perspective as a Chelsea fan, Ivan Toney's one of the names floated about for us to try and get. But everyone's like, "Yo, what's happening with this ban?" I wish they just banned him like Mitrovic. I wish they just said, "Here you go. Here's 8 games," and then he could come back. What is this up in the air situation that they're investigating for eons? Like, why is it taking so long? Why was his name announced as someone under individual?
Oh, he's on the stinker! Oh my gosh!
And that was in like November, wasn't it? October.
Yeah, they've done him dirty, man. They've done him like Gylfi Sigurdsson, man. They've done him dirty.
We're officially allowed to say his name again, aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh, Harvey Barnes, bro.
This game's still poised, man. 77 minutes played, still 2-2.
Man has hit the target still.
Moving on to the other games, the game that I thought was going to be game of the weekend, which got overshadowed by the 4-3 Liverpool game, was another 4-3. Crystal Palace 4, West Ham 3. Eze with 2 goals in that game. Really, like
West Ham are dead too. That's the other team we're playing. West Ham. We got West Ham on Sunday. Yeah.
I'll be present at that game. Man will be there.
Also, wait.
Yeah.
It changes things. It does.
Pretty bubbles in the air. I love that.
Bowen turns into St. Maximin.
And this is another thing I'm kind of leaning towards the 18 because that's the double team that's dead. West Ham, Wolves, all them, man. They just dead.
No, you see teams like West Ham, I think they've just had a bad season, I feel they just had a freak year.
Come on, Robin, they were in the Europa League. First of all, they're in the semi-finals of the Conference League. They were in the Europa League semi-final last year. Come on, man.
I think Moyes, shake hands with Moyes at the end of the season.
Sounds like another Wigan situation to me.
That's not even true. What do you mean a Wigan? Wigan network
because they get relegated, yet they win the FA Cup and they're playing Europa League football next season in the Championship.
Back-to-back seasons. Oh, sorry.
This guy,
David. When you see what I've just seen,
yeah.
Wow. When you see the howlers that I've just seen, my goodness, Leicester City.
What they've had any stinkers, bro?
Nah, it wasn't Leicester. It was just Pickford, really. Pickford being Pickford.
Why is he still England number 1, bro? It's a joke.
Yeah,
it's absolutely a joke, mate.
Yes, Nathan. Well, go on, Nathan.
Shout all the listeners, man.
Each and every time,
bro. Each and every week.
Each and every time.
David, I'm waiting for you to see it.
Mate, I'm waiting. Bro, this Now TV is just moving mad.
What Now TV is that delayed?
Look at Pickford. What is he doing? He's an idiot. Wait. Oh, he went wide. Oh, snap.
Bro, I thought it went in.
I thought it went in.
That's why I screamed. I thought it went in.
Snap.
Basically,
Nathan.
A ball's played over the top. I'm going to get on Nathan. Oh, you're finished. A ball played over the top. Pickford gets the ball, takes it out of his box, over to the byline. He's got the ball at the byline. His clearance is terrible. It goes straight to Vardy. Vardy has an open goal and the ball goes wide. But I don't know how it went wide. And because it hits the backboard, like it hits the advertising board and comes back, it looks like it went in the net because of the way it bounced. So,
mate, Nathan, interesting. Sorry, mate.
Nathan says, just came back from the M's. My head is steaming. Hey, hold that. Hold that, Nathan. You've been talking crud all year. Hold that.
That's twice within a week, you know.
Hold it.
The men let him down, then the women let him down too.
But this is a last-minute extra time stinger.
Yo,
Feel it.
In terms of at club level, this might be the worst week. One of the worst weeks the club has seen. And then didn't Charlie Patino handle his transfer request as well?
Thing is,
you know what I mean,
at the moment,
kicking a dog while he's down. I mean, Ethan's not happy as well.
And I know, right?
Oh, Adrian, you give me joke, man.
I
just wish.
And at present in the WSL, Arsenal not qualifying for the next year's Champions League at the moment in their position. It's not looking good.
They got games in hand.
In the WSL.
What's going on? Arsenal used to be the best team.
Huh?
Yeah, you saw it every year. Arsenal women's team.
Yeah. No,
was it Leah Williamson? That was mental.
Yeah, Nathan saying, look, his team has 3 ACL injuries, which is true, but it's not going to be on the record books, is it? What's going to be on the record books is Arsenal lost to Wolfsburg tonight.
No, but man, them. I hear all of that, but 3 ACLs in their team is mental. What's going on? That's crazy.
You know the women sold out 60k today. 60k to lose.
Yeah, they sold out.
60k. Watch them lose.
Oscar. Oh, Oscar.
What? I don't care. All right, let's move on to the other game this week.
Well, Arsenal were doing that for
Brighton's...
the first 10 years. The Emirates Open, to be fair.
True, that's very true. Brighton 6, Wolves 0.
Yeah, Wolves got that panish. Wolves got that panish, bruv.
You should go down for these
Wolves need to get out
type of results, you know.
I wish they could.
Robin, a couple of weeks ago, you were talking about managers of the season.
It's not this year, the next season. Huh? Yeah.
Robin, I think you have a delay because every time I speak, you're responding. You're responding after me. You've got a delay. I think you might need to leave and come back. Yeah. You're responding to everything I say. All right,
let me do a quick restart. A quick restart.
The Wi-Fi, bruv.
Quick reboot.
We feel it.
Anyway,
We
I was saying, guys, did you not see the goals that Brighton was scoring? Like, it's actually insane. And the question I wanted to ask was, we were talking about manager of the season, and I'm sure we'll do a proper end of season review where we do all the awards. But guys, De Zerbi, he should be up there, man. Brighton are going to make Europe this year, which is insane. They're going to make a push for the Champions League. They probably won't get Champions League. But a Europa League position for Brighton is next level. That is special.
Yeah, that would be good for them. It's just, you got to invest wisely in the squad, mate. Mad thing. Yeah, you got to invest wisely in the squad.
Robin, I was just saying, a couple of weeks ago, you mentioned about manager of the season this year. And I was saying, like, yo, De Zerbi is putting up numbers. Like, this guy has put a team together that plays serious ball. And even when they have players out, for example, they had Caicedo, who's been the talk of the town all season for them, the guy that's been rumoured to go to Liverpool or Arsenal or whoever for big money. He was out this weekend. They replace him with Billy Gilmore. They win 6-0. Like, the factory just keeps on going. They've got that kid, what's my man's name? Enciso,
yeah.
Enciso, the Paraguayan.
Banger against Chelsea. He's now scored a banger again this weekend. Pascal Grosch, one of the older statesmen in the squad, a banger. I think that's goal of the week for me. I know we'll come on to it later, but yeah, that's it for the week pretty much. Was there anything else that you'd like me to cover based on this weekend? Again, no Chelsea, which I'm delighted about.
Why are you man getting like weekly holidays?
I don't know, man. They're shaking us. There is one before we get onto the awards. Sorry. Oh, what the heck have I done there? Before we get onto the awards, there is one thing I would like us to discuss. like before, because it's been a popular talking point on the show this year. Not this year, sorry. I'm losing my train of thought. Sorry, guys, my head is gone. There's been a popular talking point on the timeline this week that everyone has been chatting about, and I want you guys to wage your thoughts on this. Can you see my screen?
No.
Oh my gosh, it's telling me to go to system preferences and delete and unlock.
Oscar sounded like it's Monday morning at 9:08, you know. Can everybody
No,
see
I've had a stinker. So basically, I pulled up this image, Robin, the image you sent me, which has the breakdown of how many days teams have spent at the top of the league. And for some reason, it's not streaming. I was not letting me share my screen now. Flipping annoying.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
We'll discuss it next week.
Yeah, next week.
It's always time.
Yeah, when Peter said, bruv, we cook him, lad. You need to explain.
Well, David, can I ask you something actually?
Mm-hmm.
You see the Peter thing, like what is it exactly? Like what's boiling your blood? What's like making you wage war against your fellow Arsenal brethren?
No. He sees this team week in, week out. And he has deceived himself. He's lied to himself. He's been lying to himself all this time. You can see every time I complain about Gabriel, someone doing nonsense. He said, No, David, I lie, man. Relax. Like, I know what, bruv. Come on, man.
Hey, guys, Nathan was at the Emirates and now he's asking us, where is Peter?
What do you mean, bruv? He's with you, bruv.
You heard him.
You heard? Didn't you hear him announcing the goals?
You were closer to Peter than us, to be fair.
Yeah,
we should be asking you where he is.
Yeah, we should be asking you. We don't know.
Did you see him leave? Is he sleeping at the stadium? He better come home and come to the pub.
That's a Peter's organizer lock-in.
Yeah, you know they're breaking out the hard stuff. It's been a long week.
So for you, it was the deceit, yeah.
It's the delusion.
I don't think it's delusion.
Peter turned into tie this week, this season.
No, but Adrian, you have to understand. Peter he went against everything he knows. He turned against himself. Do you know this guy?
He said,
guys,
he said Arteta out for 3 seasons, 8, and 5th, and he said, "Why should I believe in this man?"
Robin,
this season,
he said the date Arteta would be sacked. Do you remember? He said that.
He gave us dates.
He said Arteta's gone that day.
Was it after the Spurs game or something? Yeah.
He gave the date like 3 months in advance. He said, "How did you come up with this?"
Bruv, the shift, at least do a gradual shift. My man went all the way, bro. I'm like, nah, bro.
No. I disagree. It wasn't gradual. Like he saw things over a period of time. Because I remember I was trying to preach to him the gospel of Arteta like a year ago, and he weren't having it.
He wasn't hearing it.
And let's be honest, like Arsenal have spent like 70% of the season top of the league, and let's call a spade. Over the course of the season, Arsenal have shown us that they are a really, really good side. And I don't want to make it. Well, I'm going to make an excuse for them. You know, if we look at what's happened and the fact that certain people have gone down at crucial points of the season, that's ultimately what's cost you in the end, really.
Yeah, but that's what I said.
Yeah,
I pointed this out. Can we keep everyone fit?
Yeah, you did. You did.
Arsenal failed to do that.
Yeah, you did.
I predicted this.
Yeah, you did.
One man gets injured, whole chemistry is a mess up.
You failed to replace adequately.
That's what killed them last year, in my opinion, as well. Like, you go for the top 4. Partey has his injuries or whatever, and then obviously Rob Holding comes in, and then the quality level just goes down a flipping cliff.
Well, there you go.
All right, boys. Let's get into these awards, and then we can move on. Who do you guys think is team of the week? For me, there's only one answer.
Yeah,
I'll give it to Brighton, innit?
Yeah, so that's what it could. That's what it could be.
Of course. Full house on that one. I don't think there's much to discuss. 6-0 win against Wolves. Big up to them, man. Big up to them. This one we can discuss though. Player of the week. Where you guys leaning to? There was some good performances around the league.
I'll give it to Eze. I'd like to give it to Eze.
Eze is not a bad shout. Not a bad shout at all. Jefferson Lerma scored twice for Bournemouth. Yeah. And he's another shout.
Yeah, man. I think he's actually there. He's decent.
What do you say?
Yeah, I think Lerma, when I look at that Bournemouth side, I think one of the few pieces of quality in there is probably Jefferson Lerma. Like he's a Premier League level midfielder, man. He's alright.
Yeah, guys, who's your team of the week? Everybody vote. Adrian, who you
go? You mean player, bro?
Yeah, my bad. Player of the week.
Adrian, go on.
You know what? I thoroughly enjoyed the game, so I'm going to say Eze.
Eze?
Yeah, I'm going Eze as well.
I'm going to go Pascal Gross, only because like he's someone who, when better players are played in his position, he's been moved about. He's asked to do jobs right back. He'd prefer to play in the midfield, but he's not necessarily better than Caicedo and McAllister. And he can come in, he can do a job, he can score 2 goals as well, and he can have a really, really good performance. And I think that's just a testament to De Zerbi as well, man. Like just how players can be ostracized, they can be on the fringes, and then you can throw them in like a Gross or like a Charlie Gilmore or Billy Gilmore rather, and they can do a job for you. So I'm going to go for Pascal Gross.
A lot of people say, well, Assad's come in and he said Haaland, KDB, and Isak. I think we're just doing it for the weekend, right? I think these guys are throwing in midweek.
The week.
Isak. I don't know. Oh, yeah. So are we doing the full week or just midweek?
To be fair, Haaland balled against Arsenal, you know. But...
Haaland balled against Arsenal and then scored the penalty.
Listen, he'll probably get player of the season, mate.
David, do you know what's criminal? I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't.
Who did they give it to?
You know, I just feel like Haaland is a victim of his own success. Like it will be, you know what I mean?
No,
because like, there's weeks he scored hat tricks on this podcast, and we've overlooked it.
Yeah.
No, I think he should get it. You probably get player of the season.
Hopefully, yeah, he should. That's who I'd vote for.
Yeah, I think you have to vote for that. You have to. Yeah, I think player of the week this week is Eze. I think it's full house, regardless of what I say. It's Eze. It's finished 2-2 at the King's Power. Leicester and Everton. Neither of them really got the result they wanted. It was a 6-pointer. They've shared points.
Yeah, that's dead, you know.
Both
and then
the scrap.
Their team, their fixtures is not easy, bruv.
I wish there was I'd pay. Is there an Everton fan TV? I'd pay to watch that. You know.
Yeah, of course, they're just fleming at each other.
No, but like a fan one. It's
Toffee
TV, like
my friend. Yeah,
mate. They got Brighton away, Man City. Brighton away, Man City at home, Wolves and Bournemouth. That's long, bro.
They're down.
The last 2 are 6 pointers, but they're down.
Yeah, this result's done them no favors, you know. Well, them and Leicester, but nobody any favors.
Bro, I said this game. Both teams need a win here. Like whoever wins this game, big points. Neither of them won it, and you got Calvert-Lewin missing sitters. You've got Maddison missing penalties. Big moment.
But look at Leicester here. Look at Leicester. Fulham away, Liverpool at home, Newcastle away, West Ham at home.
Ooh.
Yeah, but guys, Leeds are going to pull off the great escape. These guys are both down.
Oh,
these guys are both down.
Ma, but do you know what it is? It's blind face. I can see one of them winning 3 games in their last however many.
I think they'll need to win 1.
2-2, Murad. 2-2. I mean, not Murad.
They'll have to get a win by hook or crook.
How did it get so bad for Leicester? How did it? I don't know where they. Also, I know where it went wrong, but not to this degree and this extent, man.
First of
I
all,
don't get it.
First of all, you got Vardy not scoring goals. I don't know, or has he been injured or what?
Not like he's old. He's like 37 now. Like that. You know what I mean? That's to
that
be
was his
expected.
first home goal this season. Crazy.
Both the number 9s have been out, man, or form or whatever.
Or Daka and Iheanacho. Yeah, they're not really.
So
Okay, let's keep it moving, lads. Who is goal of the week? I'm gonna go Pascal Grosch because that volley was just.
That volley was sweet. I won't lie.
I forgot to say that for why I made the player of the week as well. Like he's really, really good finishes as well.
Any other mentions for a really good goal? I loved Kane's goal. Not really goal of the week contender, but brilliant goal.
Good finish. Alvarez. No. Alvarez.
Alvarez.
Yeah. He packed in Leno, bro. He packed in Leno. I won't lie.
What gave him do you know the audacity to shoot there is a bit mad. Why do you have the audacity to do that?
And then the quality to pull it off. It's mental.
Yeah, look, people are saying Alvarez. Robin, where you going?
Yeah, you can't really argue actually.
Julian Alvarez is goal of the week. Balotelli's only premises saw it live in the flesh. He said it was ridiculous. Big up him. And then lastly, not that guy.
Leeds. You get packed in, yeah.
I've got one.
You get packed in 4-1, yeah. Away at Bournemouth. The least you can do. You got that young fan waiting to just say hello, bro. Just give him a smile, bro. You man just ignore man, blood.
Wait, was that after the game?
Yeah.
They're a disgrace. Wait. That was after the game.
Yeah.
They're a disgrace. Pack their bags immediately. What?
Leeds.
After you've disgraced us, we've stayed behind, we've waited for you, we're applauding you, and you don't even acknowledge me. No, I'm getting mad.
I have one.
Disgraceful.
Could I just do one more? Yeah, I know it's not football, yeah, but you see Formula One. You lot have almost had a terrible stinker, blood. Oh my God, guys, just go on Twitter, yeah. Almost had a horrible stink. Oscar,
people died.
Oscar, yeah.
People nearly died.
No, almost. So at the end of the race, yeah, you know how they do. You do the podium thing. Everyone goes collects their trophy and that, yeah. Two dudes now. They do this park fermé thing where they put the cars in, and they do the interview thing. Mm-hmm. The race is still going on, yeah. Someone from the FIA has had a stinker. One car still has to pick because he has to change his tires.
Yeah,
bro. The guy is coming, and you know these cars are fast. They do 200 miles per hour, and he's come to, bro. The guy comes in the pit lane, hits the corner, mate. There's a bunch of reporters all up in the way in the pit lane, cuz. Go and think, bro. They caught on live commentary, yeah.
Did he run them over?
Huh? No,
nearly.
They moved that nearly.
Like literally last second, they jumped over.
What do I type in?
Actually, Formula One, F1 pit stop.
Ted Kravitz, it don't matter, bruv. Ocon, you see it, bruv. The guy, they've had a stick. You're not that guy, blood. Get it out, bruv. Get out of here. And expressions, man, I feel for you, bro.
Expressions.
Expression.
Listen, I'm surprised you not mentioned Lucas Moura because he is not that guy.
Listen, I'll leave that. Listen, I have no sympathy for him, bruv.
He needs to hold it. No, because you know why he's a disgrace.
He needs to hold it
here. His team have scratched and 3-0 down at Anfield, and you go and do that.
Hey, Lucas Moura, yeah. First of all, I don't know if he received any abuse. We're not about that. So, yeah. But yeah, Lucas Moura. Yeah.
Why are we not about that?
We're not about the abuse, bro. The racial.
I'm not about
the racial. Yeah, that's
racial.
Yeah, that's where I was going.
Yeah.
That's where I was going.
Racial abuse.
Yeah, we're not about that. Yeah, but this one.
Is Spurs fans
Okay.
called him an idiot, or they called him stupid?
You can't come off the bench, brother. You've been sat on the bench, blood. Yeah. For how I don't know what minute they put you on. All your job was to do is to see out the game. Richarlison has done the pigeon dance, taken off his shirt and everything, cuz got booked. 90 seconds expressions, he's celebrating, he's on the live stream. Yeah, Ross Clark, yeah. Yeah, and then he goes, no.
Now, David, look at it like this. He was brought on to aid the war effort. He was brought on to help us get a goal. Okay, fine. You know what? You wasn't good enough to do that. Fine. Okay, we've done it without you anyway. Don't lose us the game. Don't.
Hey,
I can't believe he did that,
bro. Big man, I was giving it large. Just you lot drew again, blood. And then Lucas Moura does that, yeah, fam.
He's a criminal. He's a war criminal.
I know it's your last season. At Tottenham, you'll probably be leaving on a free. Lucas, Rodriguez, Moura, De Silva. You're not that guy, bruv. Sort it out, blood. Sort it out.
But did Fergie want him? Well, I said no to Fergie.
I don't know.
I don't know about that.
Because in Paris, they put his family like a row of houses.
I don't know about what.
Wow.
Listen, I've got one more. Because I don't know if you guys are watching the PSG game where PSG lost 3-1 against Lorient. They went down to 9 men. However, during that game, one certain goalkeeper picked up the ball. As you do, you pick up the ball, trying to restack the players, get them in safe positions before you kick the ball. He literally threw the ball forward, and guess who's right in front of him? Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe. And literally, he tucked it in and said, "Thank you very much." Brings it back to 2-1. He had the goal to go and complain. He had to go to complain to the referee that's not allowed. Brother, you let go of the ball and threw it at him. What is he supposed to do? So, Bryce Samba of Lorient, you are not that guy. Sort it out. Because that is
Bryce Samba?
Horrid goalkeeping.
You know he was Nottingham Forest's goalkeeper last year. And he handed in like he forced a move when they got promoted.
Wait, that's Samba.
I guess so. If his name's Bryce Samba, yeah, that's the guy.
I don't know. I think it might be him.
No way. He was cold last year.
His name is
He's a nincompoop. Look what he's capable of producing. Look.
Bro, he was cold last season. Do you know how many penalties he saved? Yeah, it's him. It's him.
He needs to save himself.
Man said it's him.
What, bro? This was Lons.
It's Lons.
Nah, he's a moron. Okay.
He just given Peter ammunition. Peter's even left the war. He's left the battlefield. But you know what?
Yeah.
The gift that gives keeps on giving. Eh?
Last couple ones on this. Murad said Peter is not that guy for back in the campaign. He actually changed his video name to Champions Elect. That's funny.
Huh? Whoa.
Yeah. Go on, Adrian.
No, but look, he's saying it. That's mental.
You know when people...
You're a disgrace. You're coming under the bus.
Or...
What?
Do you know people write Champions Elect or President Elect or Prime Minister Elect when they've won the election?
But it's a formality.
When they've won the election. They're not sworn into place yet.
They're not knee deep in the battle.
Wait, as I've said this season, yeah, Arsenal fans have no shame this season. I know we've been starving for a league title, but there's a way title challenges are meant to conduct. There's the way you're meant to conduct yourself doing it.
Oh my days!
Imagine that during the Roman era, I never seen Oscar say Champions Elect. Man United, when you lot were winning, I never saw Adrian. I never saw you, Danny. Only Arsenal fans.
David. Have you seen Have you seen there's a video, yeah, of some guys from the hood in America, right? They're in a yacht, innit?
Yeah.
They've got girls on the boat or whatever. They're popping champagne, having a good time, yeah. And then like like obviously like you rented the yacht now, and then
Yeah.
the owner of the yacht is there and he's pissed off because it's like they're pouring champagne on the pillows, on the cushions.
no.
He's like, this is
Yeah.
$500 worth of cushion. And you know what he says? Y'all gonna act like you've been here before. Arsenal fans, they ain't been here before. They lost their minds.
They lost their mind, bruv. They didn't know how to act.
They don't know how to act.
Mate, Oscar, in your years of watching football, no.
Another one. There's another one I need to bring to the table. I need to bring that
where is
Arsenal
more
fan
Arsenal? More Arsenal.
tweeted that we need to. No, we need to.
That
No,
one
was
as
that-
well. I was coming to you.
Was that a real tweet though? I think
That's
that
real.
was
That's real.
That's
That was
real,
real.
bro. Man said
It was a real tweet.
Man said
Whoever tweeted that.
No, was he trolling though? Like, is that real?
Robin, can
He's
you
a
explain
disgrace.
the tweet for the listeners? Robin, can you explain the tweet for the listeners? Because I'm sure there's people that don't know what we're talking about.
I'm scrolling on the timeline, seeing obviously meltdown, copium, all the Arsenal fans trying to do. There was this one guy, I can't remember because I haven't got my phone with me right now. This one Arsenal fan tweeted that, guys, we need to look at revamping the system for the Premier League on how you win, because it's unfair that you can spend so long at the top and not win the league.
Oscar,
in the end.
I mean, Robin, his name is Harry Fong.
Games points.
I got him here, bruv. Harry Fong, yeah, at Genuine Outlaw. He said, surely.
He is an outlaw.
Hold on.
He's a freaking bandit.
He said,
Criminal.
surely goodness and mercy. There is a better
I agree. It must be satire, man.
of quality than just randomly stopping the league after a totally arbitrary 38-game period. Yeah,
like you don't play everyone twice, you know.
Hmm?
Man said just picked 38 because it sounded like a cool number.
No. Hold on. He goes, this is what I mean. City will be crowned champions despite them being top of the table for no more than a fleeting moment of the season. We need to reassess how we distribute honors because teams are being failed by the archaic 38-game system. Moron. Absolute fool. Who are you, blood? Who are you guys? No shame, no class, man. You don't deserve to wear that Arsenal badge on your chest if you own one. Herbert Chapman is rolling in his grave because of that tweet, blood. Look at you, blood. No respect, blood, for the game, blood. It's always been 38 games, blood. Get him out, man.
Because we're not on top anymore. I am only allowed. I want to win. I want to change the league so we can win. I couldn't believe it.
I tell you what's not fair. Missing a penalty away at West Ham. That's not fair.
Hey, you have no shame.
Two goals down in 10 minutes against Southampton. That's not fair.
Talk to me about. Why are you on his head?
Brother, because if he scored, none of this would have happened.
Flipping heck,
no, win your games. Win your games, and you'll be at the top of the league. It's that simple.
I'm the voice of reason. I'm the voice of reason since January, blood. You lot refused to listen. You kept
It's true.
Don't worry, Mirad, expect another cooking next week when Peter's here, bruv. I'm going to cook your brother. Hey, Oscar, tell your brother to turn up, blood. Don't run away,
David,
blood.
Let's move on to the predictions because tomorrow night, Emirates Stadium.
Damn it, Oscar P had good news for me. Because the way you said it, and he was smiling.
I wish you was here.
I think you're gonna say, "Well, David, I've got some news for you."
If Peter logs onto this stream, we're here to 11:30.
Yeah, what?
I got work tomorrow.
We're here all night.
But David, are you looking for him? You know what's mental though? The Arsenal fans have been hard to come by. They have been, to be fair.
No, I'm looking, bro. He said I'm not invited to a party where no one's going to, bro. I need to get you back. We need to discuss face to face, man to man. We need to talk. We need to talk. Huh? He said no, but I can't pop no champagne, cuz.
I said, your face is on the wall. The bouncers know you can't get in.
Bouncers know you, bruv. You put a special request. Don't let this brother in. Okay, cool. I need to see you, bruv.
Peter, tomorrow night will be at Arsenal versus Chelsea at the Emirates. Can I get a prediction from you, man? Adrian.
Chelsea.
Arsenal win that game. Arsenal win that game.
If there's one game I want Chelsea to win.
Robin, what's your prediction? Not what you want. What's your prediction?
Oh, Arsenal. My prediction is Arsenal.
Arsenal.
If I see a 1-1 or a 2-2, or even a 0-0.
Nah. Do you know what society needs? Imagine Mudryk scoring a winner.
Guys, I would sell a lung for that. I would sell a lung.
Whoa, careful. No, you wouldn't.
I would. To end Arsenal's title hopes at the Emirates. A Mudryk goal.
On a break, on a counter.
But guys, no, do you know what I need? Mudryk assist, Aubameyang goal. That's what. Guys,
no, and listen, watch Lampard play Aubameyang tomorrow and he scores, bro. Big man.
Look, I love it. All I'm saying is Chelsea's best passage of football in the last 2 months was when we brought on Aubameyang against Brentford. It actually looked decent for 20 minutes. But
whoa, yeah. Oscar, is that where the stakes are?
What?
Man said I can't look at goals, I can't look at results. I have to look at passages of. You man are sweating, man.
Yeah, I have to look at increments of play.
Mental. Is that what Lampard's done to you?
We're a terrible side. Look, the facts are the facts. I believe
Lampard is a sick man. Okay, Oscar.
Yeah.
So to stop you, I don't know if you've had the opportunity. What the hell was that lineup that Lampard played at the Bernabeu? So at Stamford Bridge, sorry.
That was the biggest disgrace I've ever seen. Like, we were 2-0 down and nobody thought we were going to win anyway. But when you see that lineup, I couldn't believe it could be that bad. Like, everybody, you know how fans are. Fans are reactionary. Everybody always complains about the lineup, yeah? We're not like Arsenal where you've got a set team that you know is going to be played every week. Chelsea play different players in every position every week. So you never know who's going to be in the lineup. There's always people complaining. Normally they're overreacting. When I saw Gallagher, and who's even with Gallagher?
Can't remember. That's all nasty.
Gallagher and Havertz as the front two in a game where you needed to score more than 2. Disgraceful. We'll probably play something similar tomorrow, but I'm gonna go for a draw. You know, I think it'll be a cheeky 1-1. And I think,
I love it. I would love that.
I would love it. All right, let's move on. Adrian, your boys Liverpool face Fulham on Wednesday night. Anything there?
Come on, Fulham.
Hopefully it's 2-0. 2-0 Coventry, man. Hopefully.
Fulham at the beach.
Straight away, no delay.
That's annoying thing.
Balotelli's 11 Prem. Oh gosh, I can't read this name every time. We need a way to shorten it, and I can't call you Balotelli either because that's just weird.
Let's call it 1-1-12. I don't know.
1-1-12.
1-1-12 is numbers. Why am I saying numbers?
11-12. 11-12.
I kid you not. I just read his name again. I thought he said pessimist. Yeah, mental, man. Nice. It's too much going on there. Because you have to decide for.
There was a guy whose TikTok account, he was a therapist, and his TikTok account was Therapist Jack. And then somebody commented saying, "It looks like your name is the Rapist Jack."
Oh wow!
It was all lowercase, so you couldn't see what it.
Yeah, you don't know where to start, where to stop.
Oh, mad. But Fulham, Liverpool.
Yo.
I think Liverpool win.
I think it's a draw.
Wait, what? Adrian, why did you say yo?
No, I'm just reading I'm just imagining the name because you don't know where the therapist, where it starts, where it stops.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's probably been used in the spoof in a comedy once. Yeah, it's quite mental.
Crazy. Yeah, man. Taha says, look, imagine Mudryk doing the Drogba knee slide. Look, that's what we need. I'll be honest, that's what we need. That'll end my season right, man.
I'll be honest, it'll be worth it.
Okay, also at that
I think it's a draw.
Draw. Fulham get a result. That will pretty much end Liverpool's top 4 hopes if that happens. Moving on to the other game, Wednesday night. I'm coming to you, David, first because I need to know your prediction. 8:00 on the dot. Manchester City at home to West Ham United. Prediction.
City win, mate. City win. That's a pammage, mate.
City.
That's a number of how many?
I don't think it's a how many. I think it's like a
West Ham are dead. West Ham are dead.
West Ham are dead, but West Ham, Moisey. Compact.
I've had deja vu of this.
Compact Moisey. You don't believe in Robin.
Hey, I think West Ham get. If this goes how my dream went, West Ham get a result.
They conceded 8 goals. They conceded 4 goals against Crystal Palace. I have no faith in them.
They also scored 3. Murad saying Rice and Antonio. Do you know, I'd have a lot more faith if it was at the West Ham Stadium, but the fact that it's at City, I think City win comfortably. Moving on to Thursday, Brighton versus Manchester United. Big game. Should be quite interesting to watch that one. Brighton at home. I'm going to go for a Brighton win here. What are you lot saying?
I think it's a draw.
Can I ask you something? How good's Brighton's record against the top 6? Is it one of those ones where it seems better than it is? Or are they like the real McCoy? Are they like putting teams to the swords?
Let's see.
They slapped Liverpool 3-0.
But no teams to the swords, but against the top 6, it's not that great. The only
I'm just trying to think.
Us 4, I think. Yeah.
They gave you 4.
This season they beat United, Liverpool, and Chelsea. So it's good.
Yeah, it's good.
It's good.
With that being said, I'm going to go for a United win.
Okay.
I've just seen Bracco's comment.
Unfortunately.
I hate to bring it back to that tweet, but man really said, why just 1 goal or nothing? Could have 0.5 goals, most possessions, 0.75 best bit of skill, etc. I'm just bastard. Crazy.
I hear him though.
I don't hear him. Don't hear him.
I'll be silly.
I don't hear him.
No, who was it? Was it Wenger?
Hey, what are you hearing?
I'm hearing voices in my head. I need to go to awards. Now, did you hear what Wenger said? Yeah, was it Wenger that said that you should give goals? You should give points for goals. I'm even mad. He said like to incentivize attacking play. Like he wanted to get rid of offsides, and then he wanted to give a goal. But I think if you scored more than 3 goals, each goal after that should be worth a point or something. I can't remember, but
hey, I like that rugby talk, man.
Yeah, Wenger's always trying to spice up the league, man. I like that.
But Wenger's always right. We call him crazy, and then in 20 years' time, when we're doing it, you know what? We should have done it.
Yeah, you know what, Wenger, the Oracle.
The Oracle. Listen, when the Oracle speaks.
Listen. All right, last few comments here. We've done all the predictions midweek. Murad says, Oscar, thoughts on Arsenal's pursuit of Mark Guehi? Yeah, man, you better back up than Holding. Let's put it that way. He's a better centre back than Holding, and it'll be nice. It'll be nice for you guys to have another Cobham lad in your ranks. Because let's face it, this academy, Cobham, special man, special talent, special place. Taha says when United get smoked 7-0, they got 7 points. Liverpool would get 7 points. I think that's what it would be. Balotelli says Wenger equals Corbyn, pretty much. But that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, do we have any final thoughts before we close on another episode of Top 4 Podcast?
I'm done.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know where to find us. We are back next Monday, 8 p.m., where the Peter question will be in full flow.
Don't worry, I'll bring the bottles.
That questioning might come on the back of City dropping points at West Ham. Who knows? That questioning might come on the back of Arsenal beating Chelsea and then going on to beat Newcastle next week.
Mm.
Who
Who
knows?
It's a tough couple of games, man.
Or it also
Who
come
knows?
from a Chelsea draw and a Newcastle L. And then what we say
Who
there.
knows? Who knows?
That's the possibilities are endless.
Either way, I want to hear from Peter next week. Either way.
Yeah, I need to hear from him still.
But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for all the comments. It's been amazing once again. And keep leaving your comments. Keep tuning in. Make sure you like the video, please. I didn't even tell you.
We're nearly there, people. We're nearly there.
Nearly where?
End of the season, isn't it?
Oh.
Yeah, the season's nearly over. We're in May now, my guy.
Before we go, Oscar, can you say you will be shown in a high-pitched tone? Huh?
Pause.
You will be shown? How do I say? What's that for? I don't know, man. I don't like this. This I don't
do
like
it.
Yeah, he's gonna clip that. He's gonna clip that.
He's gonna clip
I'm
it.
being coerced here. What's the motive? What's the ulterior motive? What do you want from me?
Hey, he's clipping that, bro.
That's a why.
Yeah, I don't know what this is.
That's cheesy.
Murad says drop points as always. Oscar, end it how it should be.
Uh-huh.
Hey, what's going on? You lot have lost your heads, bro.
Apparently it's a TikTok thing. I don't know what the TikTok thing is. Maybe I need to watch TikTok and see what that is.
Hey, Balotelli, bro, relax.
Yeah, I don't know what is now on.
It is. That's what it sounds like.
Murad is still saying Champions League elect, and that's what we're going to leave it on. Maybe tomorrow night that dream ends. But thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. And we're out there on Twitter if you don't follow us already. So follow the Twitter account.
You're done, no?
And we will see you next week.
Next
Peace.
week, bro.